I'm Jeff Bush, the host of Financially Speaking with Jeff Bush and the president of Informed Family Financial Services. We're a proud sponsor of local sports here on the PCTV network. Our show can be seen regularly here on the PCTV network. Now more than ever, it's important to keep your financial house in order. For a free financial consultation, please call us at Informed Family Financial Services.
The following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your number one source for local sports, with your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7. The PCTV Network, it's Earth's Little Heaven. The PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network. PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
From Memorial Park in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, the PCTV Network proudly presents the Pottstown Rumble. It's the Men's Open Semifinals. Hello, everybody. I'm Al Ganoza, joined by Adam Brocious, winner of the first ever Pottstown Rumble. Congratulations again.
That's a long time ago, Al. I appreciate it. A long time ago, 28 years.
We have a good semifinal coming up. These four players, I remember the name Dentler and Donahue. The other gang, are they new to Pottstown?
They're not new to Pottstown, but they're new to the semifinals. Charterina and Edens, both great players. Charterina a little bit smaller, great ball control, great hitting. Edens, big blocker, big server. It's going to be a great match.
And we've had great weather. We'll talk more about the event during the match, and we'll have that match coming up for you right after this.
An orthopedic institute is more than a name. It's a unique care model based on quality and compassion. Decades devoted to research and clinical trials, the development of new surgical techniques, and physicians who outperform the field. What you get from our institute is more options and more answers. For your orthopedic care, think Rothman first.
New office and 7-day urgent care now open in Limerick.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hey, Terry Musser here. Doing whatever it takes as always. People ask me, can I still do a cartwheel? I can. But when we work with you, we're not only going to do cartwheels, we're going to bend over backwards. And as always, you have my personal guest.
And we're back for the men's semifinal. Ryan Charterina on his first serve to open the match. Saw it just drop in fair, and that's an ace. It is 1-0 Charterina Edens.
We're streaming live and we're on PCTV.
Against Dentler and Donahue. Dentler, a familiar name around Pottstown, the Rumble.
Charterina from Brick, New Jersey.
Charterina coming from Brick, New Jersey. Another nice serve.
All right. Big hit by Dentler.
Dentler, tall guy.
Edens had his
Put
hand
it down.
couldn't come up.
And they will get the serve.
Side out ball will go to Shane Donahue.
Shane Donahue wearing the gray muscle shirt. 0 serving 1.
Up in the air it goes.
Comes Edens. Edens with a lefty.
Nice shot.
For the side out back to his side. You see the signals of the jump serve. This time it's Edens to serve. Ooh, nice one.
Service, that's an eight. Oh, I gave
Wow, what a recovery. Oh, my goodness. You have got to be kidding me. Thought he had no chance. No chance on that. Not only to recover, but then to get the point.
The surprising Andrew Dentler.
Adam, you're very busy. But did you see that? That was awesome.
I
know
saw
you're
that,
busy.
Al. That was pretty amazing.
You're a
Sometimes
busy
you
man.
just got to stay in the play.
I thought they had no chance.
That must have caught some tape.
I didn't think that hit the net, but obviously it did.
I didn't either. So
What a beautiful day out here. Not a cloud in the sky.
You know, weather-wise, this might be the best weekend I can ever remember here.
In the last few years, yes, but I played Friday. It was a big mud pot on Friday.
Aha.
A lot of rain Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, that's true. Center court looks like it's taken it very well.
They didn't let anyone play on it Friday, so it sort of just sucked, you know, the rain sucked through the grass, and it's all good. It's in great shape.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
So Shane Donahue back to serve.
0 serving 1.
It's a shank off the top of Ryan Charterina's arms.
I was asking Patrick this earlier. Do you consider that an ace?
That is an ace.
That's an okay.
So that's definitely an ace. An ace is technically any time there's only one contact and the ball is not returned to the court or there's not a second contact.
Okay.
So even if they overpass the ball, it comes to the top of the net and he hits it down, that's an ace. As long as it's one contact.
Donahue again.
Just a bit outside.
That ball's fired.
So yeah, Adam, you still remain very busy doing a lot of work here. How's this year been going so far? And any different than any other year?
This year, I think the organization is a little bit better. We did a little bit more for charity this year. We brought in the animals for the SPCA, the local SPCA, and they did a great job.
Oh.
Got a donation to them. This is a big rally coming here. What's going to happen? That ball's out. But the fans showed their pride, came out here and did a serving contest for the no-kill shelter that's in town. And I think they did a $1,000 donation matched by Pharma Sales.
Which that's your gang, isn't it?
That is my gang, and we're happy to help out the local community.
Thank you.
1-1 early on in this match.
1-1, or is it 2-1 now? It is.
Now, Adam, you played.
It is 2-1 in this match. I'm sorry.
From what I've seen, the level of competition just seems to get better each year.
Just out. Yeah, this year there are 8 or 10 teams that just are getting back, bombing serves, digging everything you can hit. Some really good volleyball this year.
Andrew Dentler, he's a local guy, isn't he? Or relatively local? No?
He is, I believe he's a New Jersey guy. And now he lives out on the West Coast trying to do a little professional volleyball, does some clubs and some training and things like that. A new father, a new wife, and a new child.
Charterita on a serve.
Shane Donahue
steps into it, fires.
That's a nice dig by Charterina.
What's he going to do with this? He's going to
He just had a little miss hit there.
Fires long.
Going 1 game to 15.
He wanted to make the special play.
So we're going to, on a game to 15, they'll change sides of the court every 5 points, just so everyone gets a taste of the wind or the sun or whatever is the prevailing weather.
Now, are they playing the other semifinal simultaneously?
They are not. They decided that they're going to play it on center court directly after this match. So we'll have them warm up just a few minutes before this match is over, step right on, and we'll get going pretty quick. So this is John Edens, a big indoor player. Probably stands 6'5", something like that. Nice arms snap. Oh, there you go. A little drop serve for a 3-1 lead.
Donahue could get after it, couldn't quite pop in the air.
We were talking earlier with the guys at the truck. At this point, how many, if you can measure it in games, have these guys played?
So yesterday they played 8 games. Today they played, at this point, up to 4. And these games are not, the new style game is a point every serve. This is old school volleyball, which is you're going to only get a point when you serve. So the games are about twice as long.
Nice up,
That's a nice serve, but a great receive by Shane Donahue and a nice cross-court hit. Shane's one of the unheralded 6-foot-tall players, one of the best blockers around.
Strong play.
It's all about technique. Now he jumps. He's a great high reacher, but it's about technique with Shane.
1-3. We switch on the fives.
And athleticism doesn't always matter, does it? It's not, that doesn't always rule the day as to who's going to win.
Al, you sort of sound like you're calling me out on that, and I appreciate that. So I can still compete a little bit, but I'm not as athletic as some of these gentlemen out here. They're in great shape. They're young. They're swinging high and jumping high. They're doing a great job.
Well, I saw earlier, I'm trying to think of the name now of the team. I'll get to it after this point.
Yeah, there are a few people that aren't the prototypical body that can go out there and they can reach high with only 2 people on a 30-by-30 court. Sometimes, you can place the ball where the other people aren't, and that's how you make your points. So that's a 3-3 tie right now.
Oh, I knew I was thinking of Goldsmith and Cole. They beat Burek and Lucas rather handily. And I thought they looked like they were ticketed to take the title, and they ended up losing that.
They
the
lost.
team was playing in the other semifinal.
Yeah, they're good athletes. Goldsmith, he reaches high and snaps really hard on every serve. Cole's a great player. That's a good team. Unfortunately, they lost in the other quarterfinals.
Yes. And I thought that they looked like 2 of the most athletic guys that I've seen.
Absolutely.
3 serving 3.
But you can't deny Ryan Charterina or a big block like that.
Yeah.
Right back at
And Ryan Charterina looks at his partner and says this. Watch this. Nice pass, good set. And John Edens just pikes in there, and Ryan Charterina turns to him and says, that was massive.
That's Charterina on the serve.
And an ace down the line.
Wow.
He hits the ball at different angles because he's not the tallest guy out there, but he jumps well and hits the ball at some crazy angles because he's swinging full body.
What do they call it? They said it hit the net?
They said it hit the net. I didn't see it.
I didn't either. Man, the people with better eyesight than us.
Well, they have referees.
Okay.
It's a good serve. Just a little easy serve, and didn't look like Edens or Charterina wanted to touch that at all.
And that ties the game at 4.
Guess what? We're tied at 4.
Do we still have, at this point on a Sunday, some titles to be decided in other divisions?
They have a lot of co-ed and quad divisions coming up.
Charterina.
It's Charterina.
That's 2 or 3 so far. I've seen Ryan hit in the net. Maybe he's getting a little bit tired at the end of the day and letting the ball drop a little bit. So it's 5-4, Donahue and Dentler. See, Ryan's going to have to keep reaching up as he gets tired. If he lets that ball drop, he's going to hit the net.
First of 2 semifinals at the 2019 Pottstown Rumble.
It's a nice set. All right, that's 3 for Ryan. So hopefully the side switch now at 6-4.
And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more after this.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
And it is 7-4 now.
Yeah, during the break, there was a big block by Andrew Dentler on John Edens.
Dentler's the one at the net. Donahue serving. Edens will
That's a nice set.
Charterina.
Ooh. That's a nice dig by Shane. And Shane didn't get that ball in.
No lack of effort. He wanted that one.
And here's that point you talked about.
So that's the nice pass. It was a second ball, and Dentler got up there and blocked Edens on a second ball over. There are a lot of people here tonight, Al.
Yeah.
Always a good crowd at Pottstown semifinals.
Even when the weather isn't ideal, and boy, it's been ideal.
That was an easier serve. Sometimes they just lose a little concentration. It's an easy point to give away right there, 5-7.
They needed something like that to happen.
With the kind of really gall you, the unforced errors like that.
And those are the ones that are a big difference maker when it comes to the end of the day.
Another strong service.
Southpaw is Edens. Nice placement.
Looks like Ryan might have had a chance at that ball, but he saw John out of the side of his eye.
There's no doubt about it.
Side out.
And he'll get the service ball with a 7-5 lead.
The serve to Dentler. Team up by 2.
A lot of people enjoying food and a few beverages out here. A lot of nice food trucks, big beer tent. A lot of people having a good time. Here's Dentler with the serve. That's a nice hard serve, but Ryan handles it well. Ryan with a little cutty down the line.
Nice job, stepped into it properly.
Both of these teams, having reached this point, as we take another look, will they both win money at this point? Have they both clinched money?
They're both in the money. Here's Ryan with a reach high and chop down the line. So I believe it is for the loser of this game, which would be a tie for third place, would be $2,000 total or $1,000 a team. I think that's what it is.
And you don't play consolation for the third and fourth?
No, third and fourth is a tie.
Score holds at 7, serving 5. Donahue, the right-handed serve. Here comes Edens.
It's a big hit into the block, but squeezed through.
Dentler tried to set up the roof.
Once again, kudos to you and the volunteers, the gang, Ken Cass, Seth Cass.
They do a great job here.
Seth is a father now here. Is that for the first time, or is he? Okay. I heard he, because Ken is a grandfather.
Ken is a grandfather. And he's walking around with creaky knees.
Is that from volleyball or age?
Yep. It's a nice serve by Edens. Nice right down the middle, but a good pass by Shane. Shane going up, reaches high, rolling line. I thought Ryan had a chance at that one. So the loser of this match gets $2,000.
Okay.
The winner goes on to the finals, and the finals is for $7,000 for the winner and $4,000 for the loser.
Wow. Here we go.
There you go. It's 7-5. Andrew Dentler, living in Southern California, going back to serve. It's a good serve, but Edens handles it well. Charterina
steps into it
and on the line. And they called a bad set on that, so that's a point for Dentler and Donahue. So you see, that's a good serve. Edens passes it. Charterina goes to set it. It spins a little too much, and they call a double on that.
I was going to say they look for the spin from one side or another.
It's more they look for the sound and the look of it coming out of one hand before the other, but the spin is the telltale sign of a double contact because it's not releasing at the same time from both hands. It's a good serve.
Charterina.
See, great set.
Ooh.
Great set, good hit. That's one of the better plays I've seen today.
Yep. Charterina goes up top.
So watch this big serve. They serve Ryan, and a nice backwards set. And Ryan just turns down that line, about the 12-foot line, crisp and in. So Ryan going back to serve. Good spots.
Fires away.
And that I looked at the referee when he hand set that, and that set was on the edge.
The man's got some wingspan, uses it nicely.
You know, I have not seen that called many times, though. I guess, is it all a matter of interpretation?
It's a matter of interpretation. The last few years, it's gotten a little looser. That set probably should have been called. There are a few others that should have been called that I saw today.
Here we go. Oh, Charterina fires
just
away.
Out. And that's a .95. It is interpretation for the referee, but they have loosened up on hands over the last few years.
Shane Donahue. His team up 9-5 for the men's semifinal.
Here we go. That's a nice pass. Good set. Let's see if you can get it put away. Chop down the line.
Good play. Nice and patient shot.
Going up against a taller man, he decided to go with finesse.
Haven't really seen any of those big rallies going back and forth in this match so far. I'm looking for that. Looking for a big dig or two, or a big dive, big something. Sort of been bump set, done. Bump set, done. See what happens.
Here comes Dentler.
Bump set and done.
Dentler fires away, and I believe that caught some of the fingers.
By the way, nice touch on the black paint around the yellow. I like that.
It helps a lot.
Yes.
The balls are traveling fast, and the yellow lines sort of blend in with the green a little bit too much.
Yep.
Men's semifinal. These guys. Winner moves on to the finals.
Let's see if Andrew Dentler can dial up a point and get a switch at 10-5. Good serve, but a nice pass by Ryan.
Charterino.
Nice set by John, and a good cross hit just inside Shane's block.
Nice play. Stepped into it. Good rhythm shot.
Remains 5 serving 9.
You got to move them around. Everyone's serving hard, but they're serving at the person. And these guys, they all have great skill level. They can all pass that hard serve. They have to move them around, make them move their feet, pass outside their body. See what Ryan does. Just a little outside.
Dentler lets it fly by. And properly so, because that's a side out ball.
Donahue again serving.
Serving 9-5.
See if they can get him to move him around a little bit. Chop it around maybe. Some medium serve in the middle. Nice set. Lefty over the top.
Puts it down the line.
He reaches high. Edens is a young guy. Good height, reaches, jumps and reaches well.
And it's, as you said, the first time in the semis here at Pottstown.
I believe so.
Dentler and Donahue, they've been here before, though, haven't they?
They've been here before. I believe Dentler's won before. I'm not sure about Donahue. They might have won before. Donahue might have won before.
Serving to 9.
And congratulations again to the sisters who won the Women's Open, the Whole House sisters. One named McGinney now, she's married. Really enjoyed meeting them and talking with them.
And they said up to last week they weren't sure they were going to play at all. They were just going to skip the Rumble this year.
Wow.
I guess they're glad they came out and played.
Yeah, they looked pretty happy, and they were still carrying around their big check a couple hours later.
Good luck cashing that check. Take the small checks. Here's Andrew Dentler. Let's see if we can break this open a little bit. Nice hard serve. Good pass. That was nice hustle. It was a good serve, and that's what made them get the point at 10-5 switch.
Yeah, we're stuck on 9-5 for a while there. And while they switch sides and maybe take a breather, we're going to take a break as well. We'll be right back with the 2019 Pottstown Rumble on the PCTV network.
If you're fascinated with stories about the greatest generation, would like to help keep special memories alive, and want to help those who gave everything to their families, consider a career as a Senior Helpers caregiver. Enjoy flexible hours as you help seniors in their home do light housework, prepare fresh meals, and build lasting relationships. Join us, take advantage of on-the-job training and certification opportunities, and begin your career as a Senior Helpers caregiver. Senior Helpers. Senior care, only better.
Dentler back to serve. Nice serve. Good touch by Shane. Oh, let's see if he can get it. There you go.
Wow. Good try, though. Guy's been laying out.
That's one of the better plays we've seen so far.
Wow.
Nice cross serve. And Ryan gets it. John gets a hand back on it, but Ryan can't get it back in the court. It's 11-5 now. Starting to break open a little bit, two or three more points, and it's going to be very hard for a comeback like this. With these guys serving hard aces all the time, it only takes one bad pass, and this game's over. That's a great serve by Andrew. Oh, but a nice set.
Into the net.
I'm not sure if Ryan blocked that or he hit it in the net, but either way, that ball didn't come back. That's the point. It's 12-5. So I was over in the Rumble beer tent. There are a lot of nice beers over there. People having a good time in there. They have all types of IPAs and local brews. People like it.
How many people? How many beer distributors or microbrews do you have over there?
I believe there's one person that's organized 6 or 7 different microbrews.
Okay.
I thought you were going to ask me how many beers I've sampled, and I've tried them all.
You guys always have a good selection here.
More men's open action coming after this match.
I believe Jason and Madison are in the beer tent working, and they're great with customer service, serving everyone with a smile. They know their product. So if you like different beers, if you like good microbrews, this is a good place for you. All right, let's see if Ryan can get a point. They need to do something here. It's 5-12. This match is getting away from you. Ryan goes, but he goes right at someone. Shane passes it.
Fires down. Nice.
Wow.
Flyby.
That's big. Shane's a big-time player. So Shane will get a nice serve receive here. It's right to him. Dentler gives him a good set, well off the net, and Shane just puts that ball away from about 7 feet.
Top of the net, 8 feet.
Top of the net is 8 feet. Shane hit that ball about 7 feet off the net, and he got it straight down about the 12-foot line. Let's see what Ryan can do. That's a nice up by Andrew Dentler, and a great set.
Oh!
A great set, but a big block.
That saved a point right there.
Maybe that's the spark that brings him back.
He doesn't do that, they're down 13-5.
Yes, so here you go. So that set was about 12 feet off the net, and he just rolled that. Andrew Dentler made a great play, a nice set by Shane, but maybe a little tight for Andrew coming way off the net, and John just said, no, thank you.
Here comes Edens.
Dentler
right down the line.
Nice shot.
Sometimes the points, it's not the points that you earn, it's the points you don't give up that really make your game last longer. So right now, they should have got that point for a 13-5, but it's only 12-5. And that's a huge difference as you get close to a 15-point game.
Score is 12-5.
Here's a local player just walking in front of the cameras now. Good guy, plays all the tournaments.
It's like a young dude.
All right, let's see if Ryan can put this away. That's a tight one. And Ryan pushes that right through Shane. Shane went to block it. Ryan waited until Shane touched it and then pushed that through. Here's a great push. This is what you'll see on leverage. It's usually the second guy that touches it. A little too tight of a set. The second guy that gets it, Shane pushes it, and Ryan says, no, thank you.
I like the reaction.
Charterina, 5-12.
Second guy with leverage always gets that play. Let's see, maybe they can dig one. There, that's a big dig.
Oh, Charterina. But Dentler's there on the other side.
It was probably just a foot too tight to the net, so Edens couldn't get to it.
Again, no lack of effort.
Just the reaction and the reflexes on these guys to be able to take a kill shot like that.
Those are probably coming about 80 or 90 miles an hour. Now the ball's light, but you have to get a platform on it to be able to play it. Let's see if Ryan can put this away. It's a nice shot.
Wow, nice effort by Donahue. Full extension.
At 5-12, they stopped the bleeding of the points. Let's see if Edens and Charterina can build a comeback here.
Yeah, they've been stuck on 5 for a while.
Nice high jump serve. Nice and hard, but right to Shane Donahue. About 10 feet off, and he's just swinging as hard as he can.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh.
Yeah,
he's chuckling at that one.
Yeah, I don't think he tried to put that over. I think he tried to bump that up to Dentler.
Couldn't have placed it any better, though.
Right to him. Charterina does a great job of digging this ball just over the net. Dentler tries to get it to him, or Donahue tries to get it to Dentler. Luckily, it went over the net.
Again, we've hit a little lull in the scoring. We're stuck on 12, serving 5.
Again, a nice hard serve, but right to him. Ryan's going up, rolls down the line, and no one's there.
Over the outstretched arms of Donahue, finds the open space down the line.
Sort of like the box step dance, you know, 1, 2, 3 out, 1, 2, 3 out.
Unless you have a blistering serve, the advantage seems to be with the receiving team.
The advantage is, and you can't get points on the receiving team, but your advantage for the side out is definitely there. Let's see if Dentler can put this away.
Oh,
that is a nice shot. He has some crazy angles because he hits the ball so high. So he had a nice cross-court shot at about the 10 or 12-foot line.
Let's see if they can move off of 12. They've been there for a little bit. But Dentler and Donahue, it's been a while since they've scored. I'm sorry. It's a while since Charterina and Edens have scored.
It's been a while since anyone scored.
It has.
See if Ryan can put it away.
Fires
and
away,
hit down the middle.
nice, right up the middle, very nicely placed. With some stuff on it.
5 serving 12, first of 2 men's semifinals.
Yeah, we're talking 5-12 yet.
It looks like the board might have it backwards. Dentler and Donahue are up 12-5 over Charterina and Edens. Not the other way around.
No, sir.
That serve is just a little out. So see what happens. See, they're going to need to, both sides are going to need to change something up. They've fallen into a rut a little bit. It's just a side out fest right now. There we go. We're correct on the score. Dentler and Donahue back to serve at 12-5.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Patient. An ace makes it 13-5.
It's good. It seems to have woken the crowd up a little bit.
That'll move the number to 13-5.
Breeze kicks up a little bit. Does not seem to be affecting play. If anything, it looks like it's coming across into our camera.
Yeah, there's still a good side and bad side. Usually you want to play into the wind a little bit so you can serve a little harder, hit a little harder. All right, so let's see what happens.
Dendler off the block, and it's 14. Oh, they're making a call.
So what they're doing is it's a nice play. The referee called hands on Shane Donahue. There's a cut. Dentler plays it well. Shane sets it. And looking at it in slow motion, I agree with that. He set it. It came into his hands on one part of his body, left his hands on the other part of his body. So he sort of transferred the ball before he set it out. And you can't really do that. There you go, Dentler up and over.
You never see too much of a beef given by the participants here.
No, I mean, volleyball, rarely do you see a big beef, and the referee has the last say. If it's an opinion call like that, you can give your opinion, but after that, that's all you have. The referee makes the call, you have to play by it.
And these guys all pretty much know each other, right? Generally, or not? Or respect each other?
They respect each other because of the level play here. I wouldn't say they all know each other, but oh, that was just out.
Lets it go by, and it's wide.
But the players at this level now in the last 6 or 8 teams that are out here, they know what's going on. They know what's a good set, what's not a good set. Probably half the players would have called that bad. Maybe half the players would have said it was okay, but okay isn't what we're looking for. So here we go, 5-13. They have to get some points going. As they made a move a little bit, let's see if it can pay off. There you go, let's see. Edens, there you go.
They do.
See, you got to break the regular a little bit. They got off 5, now it's 6-13.
That's the start of something big for the
Ryan's
team
a
on
good
your
digger.
left.
He'll sit there at 10, 12 feet. You hit at him as hard as you want, and he'll try to pop it up. It's 6-13. John Edens back to serve. Nice serve. It makes him move again, and that's it. We're going to switch at 7-13. There's two little quick points. See if it opens something up.
Cuts the lead to 6. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more semifinal action after this.
Limerick Bowl is the area's ultimate family entertainment center. Your league bowling headquarters for all ages and all abilities. Come in anytime and enjoy daily specials or experience our weekend glow bowling. Celebrate your next birthday at Limerick Bowl with the area's most affordable party packages. Now including our newly renovated Family Fun Arcade. Limerick Bowl on West Ridge Pike. Get more information about upcoming leagues, tournaments, and open bowling specials online at limerickbowl.com.
There's the big guy.
So it looks like we might have a little bit of comeback in the making here. It's 7-13, still a long way to go, but it's better than 5-13. We got 2 quick points by Edinson Charterina. Nice serve, and there's another one. There we go. Now
3 in a row.
1 is a single, 2 is a double, 3 is a streak. Here's a nice high cross court, corner to corner.
8-13. Nice shot.
Right on the rope.
Service ball.
See if they do that again. Corner to corner, you get an extra 5 or 6 feet. Just out.
Not this time.
5 or 6 feet on the hook. That's always a great serve.
Oh, now we have this. It looked it was out from here. Chartery and Edens think it's in.
No, they're talking about whose serve it is.
Oh, okay.
So they were just trying to decide who served first, who served second.
Retrieve and take service at 13-8 on this 15-point win by 2 match. Or I should say 15 more.
So it is in fact Dentler's serve.
Here we go.
See if Dentler can earn one or 2 points back. It's only a 5-point game right now, still well within reach, but served out of bounds.
The boys knew to let it go by.
Decision to let it go.
Charterina now with an 8-13 ball in his hands. Gets a sign.
Ryan Charterina.
Surveys. Fires.
Good serve.
Donnie with
A little bit
nice
deep
up
to him,
and
but he
tough
plays it well.
service ball.
Shane.
He fires Charterina's
Nice
there.
dig.
He tries to keep him play.
Decision by Dentler.
Dentler knew to let it go, and it worked.
Center court here at Memorial Park in Pottstown.
Partner Donahue.
Perfect weekend weather. Sun has been out most of the day, both days. Rained some on Thursday and Friday, but the field is, the center court has dried out nicely.
You think the man's determined, did not like the take?
Serve goes back over on the net serve. Edens has success with his left-handed serve.
With the ball in his hand, see what he can do this time. Donahue goes down and gets a nice
Good pass, good set.
Shoots.
Nice dig by Ryan.
Charterina puts it in the air.
See if they can get this
Donahue
side out here.
fires
Cross again
Charterina.
by Ryan. Can Ryan get it? Oh, nice try. Those ropes get in the way.
Risking life, limb, and several body parts. Yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause.
Yeah, I'll even applaud it. Nice
That
effort,
man's
yeah.
And here's some effort.
Right here.
So Ryan gets
video.
2 good digs on this. Second one's just out of the reach of
On
Edens.
Rumble Sunday.
Nice pass, but
All
just
the
over the
effort,
net.
all the play
Ryan's like, I'll dig another one.
by the players,
Just out of the reach.
the volunteers, all weekend long. Longer than that for some
So
of them.
Dentler will
Here we
be
go.
serving.
13-8.
2 points away from a berth in the finals. They haven't scored in a little while.
Edens.
Nice set, but that's a
What can
little
he do
too
with this?
far off the net and a free ball.
Nice retreat by Donahue. He found the spot.
Donahue,
He
does he have a
fires away
spot?
off the hands of
Off the
Edens.
block,
the
it's a
hands.
point.
Now they'll give him a
And we're
point
at
opportunity.
match point.
They really need to push those sets up. So these guys, they're all big guys. Let them take a big swing. You get it to them at 12, 15 feet off, you sort of have to roll the ball in or take a swing that's a low percentage.
Finals point opportunity.
So here's Dentler and Donahue for game point right here. Dentler on the serve.
14-8. Here we go.
This big jumper. Edens, nice
Uh-oh.
pass.
Charterina.
And he's got to
I
go,
don't know. I
and
think
that's going to be it.
That is it.
That is it. Let's give it up for our
Congratulations,
players
Dentler
going
and
to the
Donahue
finals.
defeat Edens and Charterina. They will have a berth in the
Donahue
finals.
go to the finals.
We'll be back with your next semifinal after this.
Hello, I'm Wayne Klein, President and owner of Klein Transportation, along with my wife Adele. We've been providing passenger transportation since 1957 for students going to Daniel Boone School District and charter business since 1979. Allison, our daughter, is actually the representation of the 4th generation of the Klein family.
We invite you to join us to go to many fun travel destinations. Our motto is half the fun is getting there. We are so proud of all of our staff of travel specialists. Whether you contact us by phone or online, we help you choose a Klein tour, a casino trip, or to schedule your transportation by motor coach or school bus.
Let's step on board and choose our next destination.
So I want to take this opportunity just to let you know that Chestnut Knoll at Home has 2 offices, one in Phoenixville and one in Gilbertsville. We offer part-time and full-time positions. We have a 401k program that goes into effect 1 year after your employment. We also offer paid time off. We offer flexibility of hours and the fact that you're out there making a difference in someone's life.
The feeling that they matter in this world, especially the elderly. I think they're so overlooked sometimes, and if they don't have family members, and you might be the only person that touched their life that day with a smile.
Flexibility is great because I'm a college student. I'm meant to be an RN, and they work around my schedule really well. I give them enough time to when it's going to change, and they put in for me. I have no problems, and that's a great aspect to the company as well.
Single mom, so I could still see their sports, still be there for dinner, still be around on the weekends, still pick up a couple hours here and there, but ultimately ended up just making this is what I was supposed to do, work in home care.
We've got in call.
It's still scoreless. We have
out.
Mikulau
Can we
and
check the ball
Dacia on
mark?
the right. That is Mikulau, the Iverson
Check
jersey.
the ball mark.
Dacia is in the...
They're the fans. They don't care. Mark, what's it called? Mark and Tomas both
The multicolored shirts on the right. We have a disagreement.
They both have out.
All
So,
right.
Baranek and Klinsky leave one out.
Judging from the ball mark, we're going to call out.
Still scoreless. Second semifinal match.
Klinsky looking for point number 2 from the service line. They
Klinsky
lead
and Baranek.
1-0.
There to the left. Dacia is from Wilmington, North Carolina. His partner Mikulau is from Wisconsin. I will have to consult with Adam on the location and hometown of the guys on the left. Dacia and Mikulau, they beat a very good team in Cole and Goldsmith, a very athletic team I was talking with Adam about in the last semifinal match.
Finalist, Allen Iverson jersey here with the serve.
So yeah, he has the Iverson jersey, but he's from Wisconsin. That's our UBS Sixers fan to be out in the Midwest. And a good block by Dacia.
Block by Dacia. That takes the score. 1-1.
It might just be upsetting when
And we're
you're
tied
in
at 1.
such a good set and your partner gets out.
The only thing better than that set was Dacia's tank top, brought to you by Kamina Clothing.
I love that place. They're right behind us here on center court, and they have plenty of great gear. Go check them out.
Served by Mikulau.
Back to serve.
Good dig by Mikulau. And the put away by Dacia.
That's 2-1. They take the
These
lead.
guys are tough.
The energy of this team over here on our left.
Here comes Adam.
It's incredible. He has been jumping higher and higher as the day goes on. He must be drinking pickle juice or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he is peak physical performance.
I'm not sure who's saying it, Luke, but take me higher.
Higher threes.
2 serving 1.
That's a nice set right there and a good cut. So Klinsky, number 1 in the 1440 shirt, is a former AVP player, now plays professionally all over the world, all over the country.
I was trying to get, do you know where he's from originally?
I do not.
I do not. Talking to these guys on the right, Mikulau's from Wisconsin. That's the first time I've met a player here from Wisconsin.
So there is a big tournament in 2 weeks in Wisconsin called the Wapaka Boat Ride, which is a triples tournament. Huge tournament. We've had some of our players go out there. Shane Donahue went out with Hudson Bates and Mark Burek and lost in the finals. That's how high level of volleyball it is. Some very good volleyball out there. Dacia and Mikulau up 2-1 right now. See what happens. Good serve, a little deep. Nice pass, nice set.
Oh, and the...
But that's a big block by Allen Iverson.
I'll tell you, these...
Monster block. Looked like he stepped over Tyron.
Here you go, good serve. Short it to him. Nice set right up the middle. But watch the pike on the blocker. Right here, reach. And he pikes in. Nice big block.
Dacia and Mikulau are the... Wow. They beat Cole and Goldsmith, and they looked incredible. All right, we're going to take a break. It is 4-1 in favor of Dacia and Mikulau.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
Here it is, serving the net. So, Al, I was telling you about the Wapaka boat ride, a big tournament in, I believe it's Wisconsin, could be Michigan.
Same thing.
Look it up online. But that is a triples tournament, 3 people on each side. The lovely thing about volleyball is 2 people, 3 people, 6 people on a side. The court's 30 by 30. So it's a different style game on threes.
Connects on the jump float. Dash handles.
In doubles, you have a little more room. In threes, there's a little more defense, a little more hard hitting.
He takes a hard approach.
It's a nice dig and a nice hit back.
He says
So it looks like it's tightening up here. It's 2 to 4.
Baranek
says, hey, buddy, that was my fault. Should have had the read.
So there you go. Server jump float deep. Nice set. And a good dig down the line. He just waits, and goes up and hits with an inside block, and he hits cross court.
Now, you guys had triples here?
They had triples here on Friday as an experiment this year to see if it would catch on. We'll see. The open players aren't going to play too much, or not too many open players, because they want to have a good showing over the weekend.
Dache shoots high line.
Dig by Baranek.
Picks it up.
There goes Baranek up top, and the dig.
Good touch from
So there you go. Looks like got another point, 3-4.
Am I right, Baranek or Baranek?
I believe it's Baranek.
Baranek, okay.
There you go. Nice dig. He just goes up and pops it down. He's got all the skill. He's not the tallest guy in the court right now, but he's got all the skill. Looks like he's in great shape, runs around a lot, touches a lot of balls.
Top serve,
a little float serve.
But great
Oh, what an effort.
And he's back. Oh, what a pickup. Wow.
Good volley, though, guys. Both teams seem to have a lot of energy. They got the adrenaline flowing.
I didn't really like that. The pass here, he dug it. I really didn't like the second ball up the middle. He could have gone short or deep corners. Sometimes, and he hit that behind his head, so maybe he just didn't see what was happening.
Speaking of AI, let's see if Mikolau can cross over his opponents on the serve. Tough one to handle. Little dicey hands there, but
Gotcha.
I don't know what to say about that, but do you jump higher later in the days?
Gotcha with the dunk.
I don't, Luke, but Angel sure does. I'm not even sure I've seen a ball put down that close to the net here on center court this weekend. The only person I've seen jump higher than that is Mark, and he's repping right now.
Gotcha and Mikolau.
He would have put it down close.
On top 5-3 for Kolinsky and Baranek.
Baranek handles. Kolinsky tosses him up.
Nice hit down line.
Listens to his partner as Baranek shoots high line, and now Kolinsky gives him further instruction as Eric B. heads back to serve.
Nice touch here, too. You have the announcers. I think that adds a lot of energy to the...
If they get the crowd going, at least they're engaging. They describe the plays. 2 guys on, so they alternate games. The 2 guys on this game are the comedic relief.
Have they been with you guys for a while, the same announcers?
They have. And in fact, the one person, Luke Pinto, on the mic right now in the pink shirt, he was my partner this weekend.
Really?
Great player.
Got a nice Fu Manchu mustache, too.
He does. He can grow that in 2 days.
Angel Dache back to serve.
That's thick, man. That's the only Fu I've seen this weekend.
Yeah. That's a nice ace serve down the middle, 6-3.
Right there. Puts it at 6-3.
So this is the part of the game that you should really be settling on your game and how you're doing it and the strategy and things like that. You need to keep the game close right here while you get in tune with what's happening. If you give up a few easy points here and it turns to 9-3, the game starts to get out of reach. So this is where they need to be careful.
Gotcha with one that just took off on him.
Yeah, I think he tried to hit it to a pretty girl in the crowd.
He hit it over her head, too.
Over her head, too, yeah.
So side out over
very interactive over here.
Kolinsky and Baranek.
Great job.
Teams.
Please come on over here for
So Al, what happens is a lot of people towards this time in the weekend, some people might get cramps or something like that. There are medical timeouts, and if you get hurt, that's a nice high swing. But if you get hurt, the referee can award you up to a 5-minute medical timeout, or he can do the same for a cramp or something like that. After 5 minutes, it's basically you're giving up a point a minute, and after 10 minutes, the game's over. So far, we've only seen that come into play one time this weekend. It was 2 rounds ago, where someone was cramping and they wanted like a 10-minute break, and that would have been the game. So they ended up trying to play through it and ended up losing anyway.
Is that in the men's open?
That was in men's open. There's a lot of running around here.
Because he does not trust his partner there, and he wants to take it over himself.
Score stays on 6
Nice
for
job
3
by
serving
Baranek
6.
To use the outside hand of the block, whether the trust was there or not.
Yeah, Adam, if let's say I'm sitting and I'm watching this, and I want to do that. In fact, my daughter would say, I want to play volleyball because I want to win $7,000 or $5,000. Say, okay, let's start small. How can they get involved?
So you can go to the website, and I'm going to bring it up right now, make sure I give you the correct call. It is pottstownrumble.net. It gives you information about all of the players, the history of the event, what you can do over the 3 or 4 day span, what levels you can play, how many people on a court, whether it's men's and women's or mixed. It will tell you about prize money if you're going to play the pro divisions.
Okay, hold that thought.
Okay, well, when we come back, I'll explain the rest of it.
Because I have a couple questions, too.
Okay, I got answers.
We'll be back.
When did you see the sign?
When I needed to jumpstart sales.
Build attendance for an event.
Help people find their way. Fast Signs designed new directional signage.
And got them back on track. Get started at fastsigns.com.
Handles it side out.
Yeah, nice blistering kill shot by Iverson, Mikulau. They don't call it kill shots anymore.
No, that's a kill shot.
Okay, I can. All right, all right, good.
That's good. You put it away, you kill the ball. There you go by Mikulau. Boom, and he just reached up and over.
All right, now as far as registering for this, you say go online and. Ooh, a bit too far.
It was just over. He tried to go over in 2 and sort of mishit it a little bit. So
Tomas,
you can go on for next year. You can go on as early as maybe February. Go in and register online. Register for you and your partner. Sign up for a different level, whatever you want. It's a great time out here, and you can come out and play some rec league style, so you can get used to volleyball in the crowd.
No question about.
You can play 2s, you can play 3s, you can play 4s. Juniors, we have it. You bring your kids out here, get them involved in volleyball at the club level, have them come out here and play against other juniors. And while they're playing, you can sit in the beer tent, have a beer or 2 and relax. That's what I might do next year.
Really? You thinking it might be time?
I think it might be time, Al. Oh, that was an easy enough serve that he should have tried to pass that. That was a float up the middle. He thought it was out, but that was way too close to let go. Obviously, it just tagged the line, so hindsight's 20/20, but you play the easy ones.
So that gets them off of the 4. It's now 5 serving 7. And I'm going to ask you, since you, do you remember how you entered the very first ever? They didn't do it online back then in '91, did they?
91 was just prior to most of the online. So those days it was, you heard about a tournament, that's a nice dig, but it hit him in the body. His partner went in, he didn't get out of the way, ball hit him in the body. So 1991, it was word of mouth, and you made a phone call and you said, hey, I'm coming, and that morning you showed up with cash. And you played. It was great. It was right on this field. I remember it very well. We had TV doing live finals.
Oh, yeah?
I still have a recording. I was good. I was good back then.
Yeah, it was you and Vlado Batez. I remember I did that game, or that match. Now, did you know Ken Cass back then or not?
I did not. I met him that day. And obviously he thought I was quite an ambassador to come and help him with the rest of the event. But the Bikini Girls won as much money as I did.
I remember that as well.
Baranek did a great
And my
job
guess is
there.
they deserved it way more than I did.
That was some talent, both on the field and off the field.
There were some really good players there. We played Jerry Poore and Don Decker in the finals. But back then it was all word of mouth, and you would make a phone call to register. There was no online anything.
Handles.
Here you go. That's a nice set. Oh, just a little tender roll right there. Iverson in the corner.
They've been stuck on 7 for a while now. Dacia will be serving.
So this, right now at 5-7, you've moved to the midpoint of the game, where this is where if you're gonna take off and make separation, this is the time, and you're gonna decide what type of game this is. If it goes to 10-5, that's good separation. If it goes to 8-7, that gets to be a tight dogfight style.
Ooh. There we go.
That's a nice
8-5.
8-5. That's a big jump serve where you've been serving bullets all day, and you jump serve and you do a little floaty down the middle, a little spinner down the middle, and people are leaning back waiting for the hard serve, and the ball lands in front of them.
That you do not see very often.
So for next year, Al, when you're going to play, you grab your friends, you register online, and you come and play triples or fours. Have a great time out here. If you're not playing great volleyball, you can still have some good food. You can see Bill Bonney photography. He'll take pictures of you.
All right, we're going to take a break. It is 9-5. We'll be back after this. Well, now we are taking a timeout. All right, now we will. We'll be back.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Your local Allstate insurance representative is Mike Angro on Lewis Road in Royersford. Check us out on the web or call us at 484-975-0120.
Deep breath, big toss.
Hey, we're back, Alan. Here we go with the serve. Nice set, and he just reaches up and over. He is an athletic young man.
Yes, he is. He got some springs on him.
Shot, saw the block, hit it down the line. Baranek looking really
I thought it was interesting. I talked to Mari Milano when the lost in the finals. She said she met her partner here. Dentler fixed them up. Like, I guess she came here, didn't have a partner, and met Chloe Gillespie. Chloe Gillespie.
Right. So what happens is when you're an elite player, you can pick up other elite players, and you can be really good really quick. It's not like, oh, it's our first tournament, we're not going to do anything. That's not how it works with elite players. If you're an elite player in almost any sport, you can hook up with someone and just be very effective, and those girls were fantastic.
They were.
Oh, that's a nice play. It's a little bad pass by Kalinsky, and Baranek set it right up to the top, and he put it down.
I'll tell you that, Mari, she's a good player. She's not very tall, and she was a sweetheart.
She is fast. She reaches and extends and cuts that ball around and lands it. They're going to the player that's a foot taller than her.
Yeah. She was amazing.
Oh, that's a nice short serve. See what happens. That's a good play. He should have had that block.
So much excitement on the left side. We're ready to
when you
go.
do those short serves,
Great kill
all 4
there.
people are tightened up, waiting in the
if
net.
you are hungry
So
right
everyone
now,
gets all
go get some
excited
food.
and
Lobster
think people
roll,
try to do things with the ball that they really
tacos,
shouldn't have to do because
burgers,
everything
fries,
is
anything
close
you
and
want.
confined.
Lemonade to wash it down. Get some beer.
And sometimes people just take half a play off.
Great hand set there.
Oh, he might get it.
Oh.
There we go. Is he getting up to hit it? He is getting up.
Gotcha.
Nice
Oh,
ball.
my
There you
goodness. What an effort.
And Dacia's ready to play.
Well, I'll say.
There you go. So here you go. Baranek's going to set it high. Koleski, he's going to roll it right over the top. Little touch, dive. Everyone's saying, is he getting up? Yes, he is. He's going up. And just little dunker. And he's excited. You didn't see him cheer on camera, but he was crushing walnuts with his hands.
Listen, you won't be as good as
That's the thing. When you go to the ground to get it, it's not like you can rely on 2 or 3 other teammates to get it.
Check it out over here at Comedic.
I tell my partner that really I have one time falling in any rally. So we're going to have to finish it right there. If I fall, I'm very slow to get up. Dosh with a little short serve. That's a nice set. Klinsky with a big swing.
Ooh, and it's out.
Just out of bounds.
Another point, 11-5.
And this is the meat of the game where it's pulling away.
From Conference Carolinas stretch their lead to 6. Listen, you just hate to see that with such a pretty set.
So here you go. So here's the set. This set slipped through his hands a little bit, so it was a little bit slow. I mean, that's all in an official's judgment there.
Dace, another serve.
That's a nice hard serve.
Comes Kolinsky.
That's nice up and over. But when you watch Baranek, what they really do with players is if you can set the same way all the time, if it's consistent and it comes out clean, they'll let you do a lot of different things with your hands. Baranek, he's slow and he takes it low, but it comes out clean and it comes out the same way all the time, so they don't really bother that. If it comes out, you know, if he's fast, and then he sets one really slow and it's a little spinny, those are the ones that are going to call, because it's not the norm. They look at that as a mistake. Goes down the line, hit the net.
And that is Mr. Goldsmith, who is the referee there. That guy can get up.
He can get up. He was one of my favorites to win the tournament
I
today.
thought so, too.
He's serving bullets.
Allen Iverson.
So let's see. Who do we have back there serving? Michelau going back. 11-5. They're going to have to move him around a little bit. He served right to him. That's a nice set. And he just goes up and whacks it at the hands. He's a smart hitter. He gets on top of the ball.
Eric Baranek will just not quit you.
Yeah, Baranek will be serving.
Oh, and he's making some friends with the ball boys back there. I made friends with them during the serving contest. I got them all out of their chairs, got up and gave them a chance to win some little T-shirts and things like that.
I saw that, man. I'll tell you, you got to have time for the kids. I love that.
I would say don't serve
Those kids are fans for life now.
It's a nice high touch.
There is Post Malone, White Iverson.
Golden Iverson.
With the kill.
That's your partner.
His player, that song.
Oh, no, that's not your, that's the other guy. Dacia on the serve here. Up 11-5.
High snap in the middle. Little confusion. Oh, but that's a great set. He can get it.
Wow.
And a hit to put it away.
Oh.
Through the net, let's go! Big round of applause for that.
Now the crowd's getting a little excited. Here we go.
Good
It's a little
volley.
back and forth now. At least there's some action going on. A great back set. A little roll. He dives down to get it. He goes up and he pushes that through and he's like, ah, he's calling it.
These are two of the more demonstrative teams.
Luke, you ran to the beer tent pretty quick earlier.
Well, you know what? I had to use my right hand.
Kolinsky will be serving. Are we going to have a sky ball? Nope. Kind of a sky ball.
It's a little floaty, seeing if they can get him off balance a little bit.
Ooh, it's out.
So you do that sometimes with your partners. You try to float them a little nice and easy. Let them try to get a good pass and a tight set. Use your big blocker to go up there and try to close it in.
First point a while for Baranek.
I used to do that with a guy named Greg Runk. He was a big blocker. I go serve nice and easy, let him go get a big block. Oh, there you go. There's a roll right to him. Nice hand set and a turn, little chopper.
2 straight points for the guys on the right. They climb back in it, just down 4.
So here you go. One more point, and it turns into a totally different game.
Frank A. Smith Beverage back there, right over the BMX park, has slushies, just like 7-Eleven, but these have booze.
Now, will you be involved in the cleanup of this or not? You'll be you have to go home, don't you?
Al, there are some things I'm really good at. Cleanup's not going to be one of my fortes today. Well, I'll come and I'll help him run it.
But you live in and work in a different town, right?
I do. I live up in New. Oh, no.
Oh, 3 straight points.
And that he tried to set him up to hit a second ball and try to do something special, and his partner wasn't ready for it.
And suddenly it is 11-8. Tournament's very dog-friendly, as you can hear.
It is, but we just don't like barking.
Wow, it's true.
According to Rumble rules, you shouldn't.
It seems like they're doing okay now. They're getting a little excited, just like a lot of the ladies around here.
Kowinski with a high float to Mikolau. Mikolau this time decides.
There you go. That's a nice set. And big right off the top.
Kowinski because he's flying high.
Mikolau with the power shot.
So they have, here at Pottstown, my guess, just looking around and from the numbers I've seen, they probably have 100 to 150 volunteers. This is a big, big organization that runs 3,000 to 4,000 players coming through here, plus all the visitors, plus the vendors, plus the beer tent. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in here. It's a nice pass.
He takes it in.
Oh.
And he swings full body all the time. So the volunteers here really put it in. Ken and Seth Cass, they do a lot of work. I know it's a good part of their yearly organization. They have tons of people that come here. It's not the people you see today. It's the people that put in the work the last 3 months that make this organization the way it is. It takes a lot of stuff to organize something like this, between parking people and the showers that they run and the nets they get set up.
Baranek back to serve, float serve.
Baranek, just a nice easy serve.
Mikolau to receive that serve. Let's see what he chooses.
Oh.
He says, you got to serve me harder than
Mikolau.
I'm going to be honest.
But I don't like Nikolau's body language when he got that nice easy serve. He served like he didn't have to move too much, didn't have to put effort in. You have to put effort in every play, or you're going to let 1 or 2 slip away. When that happens, the game tightens up a lot.
Think he's getting tired at this point?
I don't know if it's tired. I think they get lulled into a false sense of security with a nice easy serve.
Oh, here we go, coming our way.
There you go, 1 ball for the fans. You take that home.
Oh, I tried to give it back.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, a nice lady here deserved that, and I threw it back. So we're stuck on 11-8. Kowinski serving.
I'm looking around. I see fans from 3 years old to 80 years old.
Oh, my God, yes.
Everyone's around.
You know what? And I asked these people aside of us, the senior citizens, God bless them, I said, are you here to see somebody? No, we're just here to watch volleyball. I love to hear that.
We're having a good time. They're having a lemonade. Looks like you got something to eat over there, maybe some cheese sticks, maybe a funnel cake. They're having a good time. I might get some cheese sticks or a funnel cake. You never know.
I'll tell you, it smelled good over there.
Yeah. There's a lot of good food here. You should have seen this place on Thursday afternoon. Down in the middle of the food trucks, where there's a lot of water.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice set.
Attempted block up there by Dacha, couldn't get it. Stays 11-8.
But I'm looking around right now. I don't see 1 seat available in the stands over by the main board, by the Eagle. The beer tent looks pretty full right now, standing room only.
It's a good crowd.
Yeah, it's a good crowd.
Let folks stand and watching. Still see a couple matches going on in the outskirts here.
And Al, I'm looking around the crowd. I recognize a lot of old-time players here, which I love to see because I come out here and I get to talk to people I haven't seen in 5 years or 10 years, talk to them about old times and things like that, tell stories about how good we were when we were.
It is 11-9. It is tightening. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
This is a tight one now. This is going to be a good one.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the patio grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
This baby is tightened considerably.
Deep in the seam, Dashe runs behind.
Over the back, and
that's
hey, we got a tie game.
We are tied up. Six straight points.
I think you're right.
Hey, we need to keep our cool.
I really like the strategy, the easy serve. These guys aren't moving their feet. They're hitting it kind of easy, and they're like, oh, we'll hit backwards, but he hit it in the net. You're making them change their system. I want to see what happens when, you know, I would love to see them keep the little floaty serve on because they're not taking advantage of it. They're not going into the ball, and they call the timeout, maybe to regroup a little bit.
Branek emphatically spikes the ball in a Rob Gronkowski impression.
So let's take a timeout. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this is 4 points to 15, but still a long way to go.
Finals coming up.
A life celebration is a time for family and friends to share memories of a life well lived. Hi, I'm Tyler Goffis, and this is my wife, Kelsey. It can be a comforting reminder of the impact we have on each other's lives and how we are all truly connected. Our family is taking funeral service to the next level as we help families to create life celebration experiences. As Pottstown's only life celebration funeral home, we help families create memorable life celebrations. If your loved one enjoyed going to the beach, why not have a beach chair and sand in a lifeguard stand? If they love to play cards, why not have their favorite cards laid out with a poker table and an urn? If they love to bake, why not have their recipe on a card to hand out to everyone?
My husband Tyler and I are both licensed funeral directors, and when your need arises, we will exceed your family's expectations in professionalism, service, and care.
Hey, you want to give your announcer friends over there? They were just giving you some kudos.
That's Luke Pinto and Robert, and I apologize. I forget Robert's last name.
That's okay.
Those guys are great on the mic. Luke Pinto was my partner this weekend. He played fantastic, great attitude. He had a partner that didn't support him enough, and that was me. And there he is. They're right on the monitor. That's Seth Cass to the right. Luke Pinto in the Fu Manchu in the pink dress.
That guy in the back I've seen a lot too. He's pretty active.
He's always the announcer here. Does a fantastic job calling the big games. And there's Ken Cass right behind all of them.
The granddaddy of this thing.
That is the granddaddy of it. And people are like, oh, he just walks around here and enjoys himself. He puts in 6 months of solid work on this event. Yeah. This is a lot of coordination to get this stuff going.
There's so many. I mean, you arrange anything. Hey, folks, you arrange a party and just think of how much legwork it takes. How about this, where you have hundreds of people playing?
And Al, not to correct you, but there are 3,000 to 4,000 players.
Damn.
3,000 to 4,000 players, plus vendors, plus guests and parking.
Porta potties.
So, Al, you don't even know, but they have 4 parks that they use in Pottstown that they use for this. They have feeder parks coming into the main park. You know, there's a lot of stuff going around.
But I mean, do people camp in tents here a lot?
No, you're not allowed to stay overnight here.
Oh, okay.
So what they do is, like I stay across the street at the Comfort Inn. There's the Quality Inn. There's a Days Inn around here. Oh, that's a nice side out for a point. There's the first lead by Kalinsky, the first lead in the middle part of the game.
8 straight points.
So 12-11 now. But a lot of people travel from out of town. We have people that drove in from Wisconsin, flew in from California, drove in from New Mexico. They're all going to stay here. They're all going to bring local businesses, their money and their business. I stayed at the Comfort Inn across the street. There's a Quality Inn right here. It's good stuff, and the rooms aren't too expensive. There's good food available. There's good, at the tournament, there are good restaurants right around. It's an easy place.
Yeah, Kolinsky and Meredith up by 1.
There we go. There's
Dacia.
Oh, and he got lucky. I really don't like. I don't like their energy level on Dacia and Nicolau. I think they're taking a little bit too much time off and not putting the real effort in to get these points.
And they look tight.
So let's see if they can pick it up a little bit.
They have not scored in forever.
They were up 11-5. Now they're down 12-11.
You know what, that and Red Bull vodka.
Little jump serve. It's a little lobby jump serve. Doesn't do too much.
Great set there.
Good dig by Nicolau.
Nice dig. Let's see if he can tie it up here. Oh, that's a big dig. Not a great pass, but let's see if he can put it away.
Dacia. Oh, it's too far.
Tied out. They're okay. They're going to get through that. That's just a side out. No point.
That was a big opportunity, though.
Yeah, you got to get that point. So here it is, right here. It's a back and forth a little bit. Nice cut, good dig. Right here, he had a big swing, and he rolled it, but a good dig there. Not a great pass, and I don't like that. He should have put the effort in to get that pass going, because it sort of broke up the whole team. So here you go. There's a nice pass. There's Dacia going up to hit. And Dacia punishes that ball inside the block on Kolinsky.
They get the side out, still down by a point.
So Dacia, he has to go back and jump serve and maybe pick a spot and hit the corners. Do something like that. Jump serving right to him isn't going to be a winner right now. Everyone's in a rhythm right now, so you got to make a move. That's a good jump serve. He missed that by 6 inches or less.
Side out.
And again, it's back to 12 serving 11. Game up to 15. One game.
I'll let you know the most unhappy people in the park right now are the people that lost the last match that have to ref this extra long game. Because not only did you lose your last game, which no one likes to lose, but now you have to ref, and not a quick game, you have to ref a long game. So let's see what happens here. They're doing a good job. They're making the right call.
Yeah.
Jump float.
That's a good serve with the deep floater. Gives Dacia a little trouble. Let's see what he does. Nice little cross roll. Everyone thinks that they should be touching that roll. Unless you're standing there, you're not touching that roll. Dana Camacho patented that roll.
I have not seen Dana. Did he come this year or not?
Dana played this year. He won 40s in the Masters and won a good check for that, $1,100.
So he's not in the Open anymore, though?
No, he did play the Open.
Oh, he did?
He played the Open with Doug Zima, a good friend of mine. They did really good. They were in my pool yesterday, and they won our pool. They beat up on me pretty good. That's a nice set. Nice sort of roll over the line right there by Kolinsky.
Yeah, Camacho's an institution.
He is. He's won this, I think, 2 times, lost in the finals once. But today they ran into a freight train in the 3rd round of playoffs, might have been 2nd round, who just jump served a lot of balls, and they ended up losing 15-12. Oh, that's not a good set. Let's see if he can go.
Big opportunity.
Oh, no! No, you don't get that point.
Wait. They're going to call that. They're going to call that as a not hard-driven ball. So what you do is, if a hard-driven ball is one that's hit with some pace, some speed, and you can dig that and sort of quick catch and throw it. They call it a beach dig. And but that one wasn't. That sort of had a little arc to it. And if it's a slower hit, you can't dig it. And you can't do it like that. You can't beach dig it, they call it. Okay. So the referee, and there wasn't a lot of argument there. The referee said, in my judgment, that was not a hard-driven ball. There you go, 12-12.
Now that was a hard-driven ball.
That one was a hard-driven ball. So here you go, a 3-point game now. So These games usually, it's a game to 15, win by 2. If you don't win by 2, a lot of tournaments will have what they call a cap on it. So you're going to play to 17 is the maximum. So if you get to 16-16, next point wins the game.
Okay.
Here at Pottstown, because we have some time and we have space, they call it a no-cap tournament. So this is a game to 15, but it's win by 2. So once it hits 15, if you're not winning by 2, you keep playing until someone wins by 2.
All right, we are tied at 12. Timeout on the court. Yes, we're at the Pottstown Rumble.
That's where the Big Eagle is.
Welcome to the Cheese Mill, home of the best grilled cheese in town. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with breakfast served all day. All cheese melts are served with fresh cooked potato chips and a large pickle. We offer many gluten-free sandwiches and kids' meals. Everything made with top-quality boar's head meats and cheeses. Try our homemade tomato soup and soups of the day, mac and cheese, quiche, delicious sandwiches, funnel cake fries, sweet potato waffle fries, mozzarella bites, fried green beans, and more. Call ahead with your order at 484-901-5028 or visit our website at www.thecheesemelt.com. We're located at the Coventry Mall Food Court and home of the best breakfast sandwich in town.
There's the PCTV network, the truck. There's some of the fans, ton of fans here.
It's hard to find a seat around here.
Yes.
I know you're not going to find a seat in the beer tent. It is packed in there.
It always is.
Joe Bache, back in the line, looking to put in a missile of a serve here.
White Iverson.
They talked a bit of a strategy as Nicolau heads back towards the net. Fixes that Mickey Mouse hat, brim up as always. They don't even need to give the signal because their discussion was so insightful.
There you go, the jump serve, a little short jump serve.
Ow!
That's for a point now to 13-12.
13-12, 2 straight points after they were just stagnant on 11.
So they were up 11-5, they're down 12-11, now they're up 13-12. We're going to do a little side switch now because it's 25 points total, 13-12. We're going to do a side switch because it's a 5-point multiple.
This is amazing volleyball right now. You don't see this every day. This Pottstown Rumble, semifinals.
There it is, 13-12. That's the right.
No, so it should be 13-12, Dache and Nicolau. Dache going back to serve. And
there we go.
Here we go. Dache going back to serve now. Let's see if they can put this game away at 13-12. He's going hard. He's going hard down the middle.
Rips a serve down the seam. Takes his hands out from
And the block by Nicolau.
Nicolau, big block.
Game point.
And here you go. You'll see a nice jump serve and a great set by Baranek. And he goes up, and what happens is when you set that 15, 20 feet deep, you're following the ball instead of peeking at the defense. And when you do that, the defense can go there and they can change your block a little bit. And there you couldn't see the defense, and he got blocked on that one.
Oh.
And leaves the door open.
Again, he goes wide with a serve.
Baranek can discuss what to do with this next serve as Kalinsky heads back to grab a ball.
Side out back to Baranek, Kalinsky.
I'm no expert because I didn't play this weekend. Scoring a point seems like a wonderful idea for these two at this point in the match.
It was very rare for us, but I believe that you want to serve it into that yellow area, right between the yellow cord.
Let's see what they do.
See if Kalinsky can get a point back here. He likes that.
Oh!
John Edens is
Oh, it looks like someone's hurt.
Nicolau took a shot. I wonder if that was a funny bone shot. And it's a point.
So here's a little jump floaty down the middle. And you'll see they both go for it. And it looks like you got an elbow into the knee.
Oh.
Or a knee into the wrist or something like that. We'll see if this affects him next few plays. I really like the strategy of Kalinsky doing the easy serves up the middle. Try to do a little confusion, get some easy points. 14-13.
That time they handle it incident-free, and Dacia puts it down. Again, will serve for the game. And a berth in the finals.
And serve for the match championship berth here at Pottstown Rumble. It's incredible from the Wisconsin native.
Mikulau, apparently a Sixers fan.
Well, I asked him if he was going to practice earlier, and he said, practice?
Yeah,
Practice?
oh, good one. Like that.
That's a nice serve. Let's see if he can save it. Good set.
Oh.
That's a nice big hit.
They stay alive. It is a tight one, 14-13.
So this year they have the addition of the big scorecard in the corner. So
I like
everyone
that.
can see it. And we have a volunteer, Amy, helping us out the whole weekend. She's been here no less than 18 hours this weekend flipping scores. Good for her.
Yes, thank
We
you so
appreciate
much.
it. Oh, there you go. Nice light serve down the middle. Little confusion. Not really a good set.
This could tie it. Baranek cuts it, and we're tied.
I really don't like the effort that Dacia and Mikulau are putting in on those light serves. They've given up more points on that than anything else the whole weekend.
We want free volleyball. Free volleyball.
So I just heard, Al, did you hear it over the loudspeaker? They said we're getting free volleyball.
Free volleyball.
That means anything over 15 is free. We don't pay for it. So we're at least going to 16 right now. It's 14-14, win by 2.
Baranek got a charge out of that last point.
Here we go, another float down the middle. Yep, they're trying to make a decision.
Dacia with a dig by Baranek.
This is a point right here, point opportunity. Oh, that's a huge dig. Let's see what he does here.
Again!
Dig.
Mikulau puts it away. 2 great digs.
And I'll tell you what, Al, look around the crowd, because the crowd is getting into this now.
Yep.
That's what we want to see. Right here, they're saying I love volleyball. That's a nice little dig of a roll, but this is a better dig of a big hit. Boom!
Wow.
Right up again, and he's going to do it again. Watch it. He's going to reach up into the cross, another dig, and he reaches up, hits a medium cross off the hands, boom, and the crowd goes wild. Look at these guys standing up on the side.
We got more volleyball right now.
Dacia now with a serve. Tied at 14, got to win by 2.
Let's see what he does. Little big hard hooker.
Big jump serve, Kalinsky handles. Baranek with the hands.
It's a nice set.
Block at the line.
Oh, he can do that right here. 1 point for the lead. That's a great.
Oh, look at this. Look at that.
Oh, everyone should
What a
be
volley.
standing for that out. Everyone should be standing. The announcers are screaming in this place. There you go. That's a good serve down the middle.
And I have never seen center court action like this.
Right here, they should put this ball down right here, but he hits it cross into the dig, and he goes up and boom, puts that ball down.
We have 2 chairs here in the announcer's booth, and we are
So Kalinsky will be serving.
I don't want a chair if it means I have to sit down.
The announcers are standing up and screaming into the mic. They're having a good time. They're excited, which means everyone else is.
A lot of the guys behind were standing too, but they don't have seats, so they have no choice.
It's standing room only here. Nice floaty down the middle.
Mikulau with a block, gets a block back.
Good cover. That's a nice dig.
Oh. Wow! Look at Baranek go down.
That's probably the best play I've seen in the last hour or 2.
Yep.
From his butt, he's sitting on the ground. Right here, gets a little bit of a block. Nice soft cover. Little block. Dig from his butt. He sets it, and Kalinsky just pushes it down. So they're up 15-14.
Serving for the game.
This is possible. Match point.
They've survived serving for the game on the other side.
And it looks like Dacia and Mikulau should be down 15-14. So here you go with Kalinsky serving. A little floater, not a good pass, but a good set. Let's see if he can put it away.
That's it.
Rolled it just short, and that game's over.
Wow, Dacia into the net. What a game.
That was a great game. So we'll be back. The finals are coming up in a few minutes.
Wow.
It's going to be good. I know it is.
Yep.
Here it comes.
When you're hungry, the Ice House delivers with a menu that features a spectacular assortment of dinner entrees. When you're thirsty, the Ice House delivers with a super selection of cold beers and sodas. When you're hungry at work or home, the Ice House delivers online at icehousedelivers.com or by fax at 610-326-7770 or by phone at 610-326-9999. Let the Ice House deliver you from your hunger.
Welcome back, everybody, and want to welcome Luke Pinto into our so-called broadcast booth. You were Adam's partner for the weekend, and you guys killed it, right?
Now, what we had is we had a lot of short straw, so almost anyone could grab them, but Luke actually grabbed no straw.
I'm Luke Pinto, hello. I had the first winner of the Pottstown Rumble, and I am humbled to be here at this Rumble, playing with Adam Brocious and hanging out on a beautiful weekend.
You're humble at the Rumble.
Humble at the Rumble.
I'll tell you, looks like we're getting we're going to get introductions here soon. They could do this like that.
Looking at it is we have two different style teams. We have Dentler and Donahue that are very systematic, in my opinion, boring volleyball, but very productive. They don't make mistakes, not flashy, they put the ball away, they jump serve. And then on the other side we have Kalinsky and Baranek. Those guys are flashy. Big blocks, big serves, big digs. So two different styles. We're going to see how it goes. I'm excited for this event.
And as you can tell, well, maybe you can't, the sun right now is shining right in our faces. I don't think it'll affect the players, though, will it? At that angle?
We have a good shade cover here. They're going to be fine out there.
Here are your Rumble Finals champions. Looking at
get the intros.
Players going for the champion. First up, we have Andrew Dentler.
Andrew Dentler, that's him.
And his partner is Shane Donahue.
Shane Donahue.
And they'll be opposing Bill Kalinsky and Eric Baranek.
Yeah.
Eric Baranek, let's do this. Let's exchange pleasantries.
28 years.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Baranek on the other side and Kalinsky.
They are coming off an incredible semifinal match.
Yeah, that one.
Absolutely incredible.
A lot of energy right there for Kalinsky and Baranek. I think this is going to be a great event, but we're definitely seeing two different styles, but all four of these guys can contact that ball at 10'5" and put it almost wherever they want. So let's see what happens. This is exciting.
One game, right? 1 game to 15?
1 game to 15.
1 game to 15. That's all it takes. This is what separates you from $7,000.
And it looks like they're starting to kick the lights on as well.
Kalinsky back to serve, starting this final off 0-0. Dentler handles that serve and rips it cross court.
Is there any advantage into having time off to rest, or do you get a little stiffer?
It goes both ways. Sometimes the time off helps you to recover. Sometimes the time off, you're a little too slow to get off the blocks to start the next match.
I like to just keep playing. I like to just turn and burn, they call it. Just get off the court, go back on, serve again, let's get going.
Baranek on the serve. I'm sorry, this is Dentler. I'm sorry. Donahue. I knew I'd get it eventually. Donahue with the dig.
Donahue, this time he's going to put it. Oh, no.
What an effort by Baranek.
Are we starting this already?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, we are.
Wow. That kid is playing incredible
He's amazing.
volleyball right now.
Come on.
Watch this.
Look at that set. And he gets right back into defensive position. Incredible.
He goes up and boom.
Wow. I don't know if you have a better single effort like that the whole weekend. Man,
that serve from Baranek right into the net. A little letdown from that last play. But it is 0-0 still, and we have Andrew Dentler back to serve.
7,000 grand, but more than that, the bragging.
Do we have a point? I don't think we have a point yet.
2019 Men's Open.
Guys, the leg's in the way of the scoreboard.
This is 0-0. We are firing at all cylinders. Great set from Baranek. Linsky puts it away.
I'd say the man's got ups, but all these boys got ups at this point, no doubt.
Listen, you know good volleyball when you see good volleyball. And we're seeing it right now. He's back to serve, 0-0. Dentler handles it.
Oh, he puts it away.
And just absolutely rips it.
We're trading side outs. So if you're on the AVP, you can't play and wow, block up top by Dentler.
Yeah. And the players need the good money. Absolutely. When you play for $7,000, you want to come here to the Pottstown Rumble.
Net serve. 0 serving 1.
I feel like we are in store for an absolutely incredible match here. Baranek back to serve.
Even though the size isn't as the difference with Dahlhauser and Nick Lucina. 0-1. Oh, Dentler's going to take the 2-ball. Baranek sneaks in, gets it. He flies, he fights. Donahue.
Wow. Donahue going down twice. We're tied at 1.
Listen, Shane Donahue. Oh, let's watch this replay. This is absolutely incredible. Just a pokey over top. Baranek rips it. Donahue digs it. Linsky rips it. Donahue digs it, and then they get the kill. But Donahue laying it all on the line for this $7,000.
So Luke, like over this weekend, when I dug 2 or 3 balls, at that point I really needed my partner just to block the ball and get it. It didn't happen. Donahue.
Your partner was not very good.
No, when I did it, I didn't. That is it. So my partner was fine. I just didn't give him the opportunity.
I would agree. Adam Brocious, though, although his old age of 105 was able to play at a high level on Saturday against these incredible athletes. I guess just taking care of your body really gets you to play for a long time.
Oh, and a meeting up top.
Baranek had an absolutely beautiful set.
2 serving 1.
And he sets it perfectly, and Shane Donahue, one of the best blockers out here in this grass, says no, and blocks it straight down for a point. Dentler back to serve. Baranek serves, and Linsky, right off the tape, finds the court.
So 1 serving 2.
All right, we're rocking the men's final. 1-2 score. Here we go.
As the sun sets behind the trees here at Memorial Park.
Gets after it.
Donahue goes under the net and still has an incredible set to Dentler.
And are you allowed under the net as long as you don't interfere?
As long as you don't interfere, you are allowed to run to the other side of the park.
Dentler and Donahue definitely are on the lead, 2-1. Donahue will be serving. As the lights start to warm up here at Memorial Park, and he will get an ace out of it. It's going to be 3 serving 1.
Baranek, that is one of the few times that he's been beaten down on the service line here. He's been controlling the service line pretty well for his team.
I'll tell you, what a nice crowd. Everybody's very friendly here. I actually I was changing my shirt, and I bumped some guy with my elbow. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, my fault." It's like, and I said, "No, it's mine. I apologize."
Well,
People are nice.
There are some incredibly nice people here. And right now, these people out on the court, they're not going to be as nice.
No.
They're fighting for $7,000 here at the Pottstown Rumble.
Wow. After a long weekend of volleyball.
Baranek back to serve, 1 serving 3. Looks to capitalize. Short serve.
Floater! Oh, my. 3-2 as we switch sides.
That was a huge ace for the momentum right there. You can't help but feel for Dentler and Donahue swinging the momentum.
Little shipping up to Boston.
We have a full packed crowd here. We got the bleachers full, we got the beer tent full, we got everything. People pulling up chairs to this incredible matchup. These are the best teams that you will see on the East Coast, and it is awesome. Dentler passes it a little bit back, but
wow.
Donahue fixes that one.
Side out.
Ow, that was a tough side out. But now Dentler's back there to serve.
I still don't see how you guys field those serves sometimes when they come over as fast as they do. And some of them knuckle too, right?
Some of them just take a deep dive at the end. Right there, Dentler rips a huge one. Baranek takes it with his hands, and Dentler can't handle that swing.
And side out goes back over.
As we go later in the day, we have some incredible vendors here supporting the local Pottstown economy.
Luke, let me tell you, Luke, I played a lot of volleyball this weekend. My partner didn't take it with his hands one time, and nor did I. We were upset the whole
Kolinsky
time.
serving with his team down 3-2. And he hits a net serve, so the serve goes back over.
Listen, you can set it any way you want. If your partner is such an incredible athlete like Andrew Dentler, Shane Donahue, Kyle Belinsky, or Eric Baranek, it doesn't matter how you set it. But we have some awesome environment going on out here. Baranek takes his hands out again. He will set the ball from anywhere. That is something that gives you a huge chance to side out. I believe he's only been called 1 time for his hands here this weekend, and they are pretty.
Here comes Baranek.
Shane Donahue whips his hands out, and Dentler rips it.
The score stays at 3-2 as the teams continue to trade the side outs. This time, it is Dentler who will be serving.
So when we have a long tournament like this, as Dentler goes back to serve.
Oh!
And he gets an ace.
And it's 4-2.
Belinsky looks like he might be struggling with some of the fatigue issues. Volleyball players in the heat and the sun, they cramp up. What do you do for cramps?
I guess you have to try to take potassium and get more fluids. Adam's suggesting beer. I don't know.
I usually drink beer for cramps.
Okay.
But this weekend wasn't too long for me.
Listen, Adam, sometimes you can't always play for the longest amount of time. But Some players like pickle juice. Some players like mustard. You can't ever know what's going to help it, but at this point when you're cramping, you're going to be in trouble. So let's see how he fights through it.
Oh! Off the hands.
It won't matter when Shane Donahue's blasting balls.
Adam, I think we got your own mic.
Felt like an outsider the last few plays, but I'm ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, Adam, we got you. Just hold it up. Test 1, 2. Test.
Okay, we're going to test 1, 2.
Wow,
Test 1,
that
2.
is
Did you
a
see that
big-
ace by Shane Donahue?
Okay. All right, it is 5-2.
Shane Donahue had a big ace right there. It is 5 serving 2 here in our championship.
5-2 Dentler and Donahue. Looks like we're set. Here we go. Shane Donahue back to serve. Kisses that volleyball for luck, and here he goes.
Further from your mouth.
Looks like it was just out of bounds.
So 2 serving to 5, Baranek.
So Al, we were talking last match about getting to the middle of the match and seeing what type of match it's going to be. Right now, Baranek and Kalinsky need to get a point to even it up a little bit. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, they've been stuck on 2 for a little bit.
That's a nice set. That's a big blistering hit. Very tough to block these guys that swing full body.
And the serve goes back over to Dentler.
Shane Donahue is one of the best players at siding out every single time he gets the ball.
So Luke, before you stepped up, we were talking a little bit about the different styles of play of these two teams. So let me know what you think. I have Dentler and Donahue as the consistent, no mistakes, rather boring volleyball. And then we have Kalinsky and Baranek as the, I'm going to touch a ball, I'm going to dig a ball, I'm going to do a lot of stuff, and I'm going to try to get some points in some crazy ways.
Now they just got an
I want to
ace.
see how they're going to meld out here.
Listen, as a spectator, I like Baranek's style. High energy, high intensity.
Yep.
But if you're looking for solid volleyball, Shane Donahue and Andrew Dentler, that's what you strive for. And that's why they're the top of the game.
I think you're 100% correct there.
They get the side out. 2 serving 6.
So here you go. Let's see if Kalinsky can get a point here. They have to do something to earn a point. They've been sort of stale on 2 for a while. Little floater. They float and try to block.
Great hand
There
set
you go.
there
He gets
by
it.
Donahue.
What
That's
an
a
effort.
great-
Both sides. Oh, what a volley.
I'm going to tell you that Shane Donahue made a good play, but the best part of that play was Andrew Dentler. Let's watch this coming back. Right here, Andrew Dentler puts this ball. They get the ball back, which is great, but watch this set that Andrew Dentler makes off this little one right in, and that is a perfect set for Shane Donahue to put that ball away.
That's
the
an
important play.
That's an incredible play. Adam, what do you think about in transition, Baranek blocking instead of his big block?
Just
that
a
ball
bit
just
far.
out of bounds. That's 7-2 right now. Now the lead is becoming a little bit of an issue. So I think Baranek could get up. He's got the hops. He can block anything. He really can. But his partner can't play the defense that he plays. I honestly think right now his partner calls a timeout. I think his partner's starting to hurt a little bit. He might be cramping.
All right, we're going to take a break. Dentler and Donahue have opened up a 5-point lead in the finals of the Men's Open in the Pottstown Rumble.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
We're not on.
Wow, that's an
I don't know if you guys
ace.
saw that, but as we were coming back live, Shane Donahue aced down the right-hand line.
5 straight
And it looks
points.
like an 8-2 turn. That is a very tough number to come back from. Let's see.
Oh, this is an incredible rip down the line.
But Al, do you remember what happened last match? Last match it was 11-5, Baranek and Klinsky down.
Yeah.
And what happened? They started float serve in the middle, and they came back. They scored 7 straight points to take the lead, 12-11.
Baranek is a gamer, and he is ready for anything.
I'm going to see if I can pick him up for next weekend.
Better than your partner from last weekend.
You get the side. Yeah, we wondered if maybe that last semifinal match took a lot out of Kolinsky and Baranek. They expend a lot to come back.
Hey, but maybe you spend that much to come back. But if you're a player, if you're a tournament god, you have to come out here and you have to compete. You have to make sure that you have enough and just will your body to go all the way through the playoffs. These are the finals. This is the Pottstown Rumble.
This is
Not too many people win this.
$7,000. $7,000.
Got all week to rest, right?
Adam Brocious knows what it's like to win this, and
Whoa, the block!
It is not easy.
Oh my goodness, Donahue! Wow.
That's why Donahue is my MVP right now. Because his partner got blocked, and did he sit there and look at the ground? No. He went and got the ball, and he got up, and he put that ball away.
Let's take a replay here. Donahue recovers, covers it, and then puts a kill away.
Wow, what an effort. His partner, Dentler, will be serving up by 6.
That ball just missed the corner. So, Al, I'm looking out. And, Luke, I'm surveying the crowd. I see a lot of former winners of this tournament. I see Andrei Belov over right behind the scorer, Amy, in the corner. I see Beetle Bailey, 5-time, 6-time winner. I see Hudson Bates, 5-time winner. These guys are great players.
I think I see a couple of the Klesby sisters, too, here.
The whole Klesby family, I believe there are 17 of them. They're all here.
They travel
and they've all
strong.
played.
They travel in a pack. I believe they bought the Partridge family bus.
They literally have a space in here as a hotel.
I like the fact that Chloe, they lost the finals, but she's out there playing for a shirt. I love that. She's out there for the serve contest. And she's having fun. That's the main thing.
That is a Baranek. That is a fantastic pass. Fantastic pass off the hand, on the rope. Baranek does it all. Right now, he's my favorite player.
Top player. You take
incredible.
you take an undersized guy who just won't quit.
And people will look at him and they're like, well, you're playing with Kolinsky. But he gets a lot of the serves. He does a lot of the defense. Oh, that's a great serve. There you go. Let's see.
Pulls
That's a
his
nice set.
hands out
Kolinsky
there.
falls, but
Wow.
he gets that ball back. It went right through the arms of Dentler. That's their first point in a long time.
Yes, since
That could
Wednesday.
break the dam right there. That could break the dam.
Listen,
8-3.
volleyball is a momentum sport, and one play like that, Baranek, great set there, and Kolinsky puts it away. That could swing the momentum here. 8-3. It's inside-out scoring. It's not put away. Deep serve from Kolinsky. Baranek, great touch.
2 points in a row.
Here we go. That's 2 in a row. 3 is a streak. Let's see what happens.
Let's see this dig. It's incredible. Right up there for his big partner at the net.
I think
over
Baranek
Dentler's
was just
song.
sort of standing straight up and dug it with one arm. So Baranek and Kalinsky, they're drifting back into this game. Let's see if they get one more.
This is a big point here. Donahue whips out his hands, though, after the disrespectful drop.
Kalinsky snuck a glance. I guess you have to sneak a glance to see who's up where they're playing, right? Before you go up at the net.
Absolutely, it is important to see it the whole way through to see if you're going to swing or take a shot.
Dentler on the serve. Still wearing the sunglasses, even though the sun is setting in the west. As we are in summer.
Listen, Pottstown's beautiful this time of year.
So I don't know a lot of the details, but I know Andrew Dentler had some eye issues over the last few years. So he wears those as semi-protective, semi-vision. So he had some bad eye issues with bacteria and lost his vision for a little while in his one eye. So I know that's why he wears those lenses.
I don't blame him.
We are lucky that Andrew Dentler can see. Quite honestly, he has battled through it, and he will wear sunglasses through the night. And we're just happy that we have one of the best volleyball players on the East Coast that's able to continue to participate.
And his partner, Donahue, will be serving now, up 8-4. Just a bit outside.
That's a good eye by Baranek. And I believe he did the limbo right there. The limbo.
Listen, the limbo is all good at the Pottstown Rumble.
Kalinsky's turn to serve.
So he usually does a deep floater and runs up and blocks. It's a lot of running for big guys. Oh, he does short floater, nice pass, nice set. And Shane Donahue says, look at my wrist. When I snap it this way, you don't touch it.
Flick of the wrist, right there.
Bit of a dry spell for the guys on the left.
Drink that.
Now, what do those fingers mean? Does that mean where they're supposed to play, or where the?
So those fingers are the blocking strategy. So what happens, Al, is let's see this hit first. And I'll tell you what, Baranek says, I am not the short guy in this team. I am the talented guy right here. So those blocking signals, what the guy at the net will say is, this is how I'm going to block, and you play defense the opposite. So if I put one finger there, I'm going to block that opponent line. And if I put two fingers there, I'm going to block that opponent cross. So you have one hand for each player. So a 1 and a 1 means you're going to block each player line. And you're counting on your defender, your defensive guy, to be in the back digging the cross. So you're just telling your defender what you're going to do versus what you expect him to do.
Okay.
It's an easy way to communicate. And you hold your hands back there and you say to your partner yes or change or whatever. So everyone's on the same page.
And that could change from time to time.
It changes every play.
I wish my partner knew that.
That's a nice set. Oh, but that's a high roll off the touch.
Opportunity for a point here. And the block! Look at that effort. Oh, my goodness.
Now that's a great play. I think we need to see that one again. That had everything. That had sets, that had digs, that had blocks. Let's see what happens. Luke, call us through this.
Oh, that great set from Baranek. Donahue with the dig. Dentler, great set. Blocked. Dentler with the dig.
Oh, my.
Shane Donahue with the pancake save, but they still end up losing the point.
That's a great play, but who eats pancakes in the grass? Not too many people do that.
IHOP loves pancakes all year long, every single day.
I do love pancakes.
I'll take that pancake.
So I want to see if their soft serve works the way it worked last game in the semifinal. That's a foot fault.
Donahue again selling out in the block and the point.
I don't know how I feel about this play.
Didn't see the foot fault there.
If you take a look at that footage, it looks like a foot fault, but Mark Fornicari seems like he doesn't care.
Now, when you say foot fault,
so what happens is there's a line around the whole court. And those lines are the boundaries of the court. When you serve, you have to take off from behind those lines. It seemed to me, but the referee disagreed, that he might have hit that line when he served, which is illegal.
I got you.
That is strength, but Baranek says, no, thank you.
Baranek makes it 8-6.
That was an incredible play from Baranek.
They've clawed back. They were down 8-2.
Now right now we have entered the mid portion of this game, and this is a dogfight game. This is not a 10-5. This is not a 12-4. This is a dogfight game right now. It's a 1-point game, and these are the exciting games.
Listen, we went from a possible foot fault to a 2-point swing here.
And he called foot fault that time. I saw the foot fault. That time he called it.
That's what you like to see when the ref is attentive and can make the game last just like this.
So let's see. Now it's a much tighter game now. Here's Shane Donahue, one of the most talented players on the East Coast, going back to serve.
And they have not scored in a while. They've been stuck on 8.
They have not scored in a while. You're absolutely correct.
This next point is a big switch, so whatever happens,
they're not going to score on that serve right there.
Nope. So the momentum stays with the folks on the right.
So the issue is, I like a nice short serve. I think you get a lot of aces off short serves. When you hit a short serve, you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
I did that yesterday. I almost hit my partner in the head with a short serve. I look like an idiot.
Adam Brocious hit one almost under the net yesterday.
All right, but that's a nice, easy serve. Shane Donahue says, I'm going to hand set that, and boom, by Andrew Dentler. I'm a little bit not really surprised.
Oh, let's take a replay.
Oh, here you go. Nice little float serve. Go ahead, call it out.
Easy pass from Andrew Dentler. Shane Donahue with a beautiful hand set, and Dentler puts it away with ease.
Now, I'm going to tell you what. The camera adds 2,000 lumens of light, because right now it's starting to get a little bit dark.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting foot fault calls on both sides.
Wow. And it was out, too.
It's getting a little chippy here on center court in the finals of the Pottstown Rumble 2019. This is for $7,000.
So it is 6 serving 8.
But Al, this is where, right now, the lights are coming into play, and it's getting a little bit darker.
He fires.
That's a nice up, a nice set, and boom.
And he makes it a 1-point game.
We have an 8-7 switch right now.
Looks like a big switch there, Adam.
We're going to take a break, too. We'll be right back with the men's final, men's open final.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
Guys, I think we're tied, aren't we?
I think we're tied. We're 8-8. And here's something that Luke brought up to me in the break that I think is very, very realistic, is that the lights are really taking effect now. It's getting a little darker here. You can't really see it on TV. But it's getting a little darker. They're hitting these floaters. That's a nice set by Shane Donahue and a put away by Dentler. But what happens is the light's changing. The grass is getting a little more moist.
Oh, yeah.
So the environment is really changing. I want to see what happens. I think right now the momentum is definitely on Baranek and Kalinsky.
Yeah, 6 straight points.
It was 8-2. Now it's 8-8.
Yep.
This is a big turn. We have to see if Shane can turn it on and get going. Here he goes. He's kissing the volleyball, and he's like, I'm kissing you goodbye. I'm going to ace this. Let's see it.
He's ripping it.
Oh, that's a good rip right down the line. Nice set. And Kalinske contacts that ball about 14 foot 4 inches and just rolls that down the line.
Listen, sets like that from Baranek, though, they hit themselves.
They do hit themselves.
Baranek serving, trying to put his team in the lead.
Tough serve there.
Oh, it's a block, and they do have the lead.
That looked like a big block. So, Luke, you were over doing the announcing for center court last match, and I know you're paying attention to everything. But what we saw last match at 11-5, Kalinske and Baranek started float serving down the middle. And that's when Dache and Michelau started taking a little time off from playing the ball hard. This is what's happening again. They're serving easy balls down the middle. They're standing up to pass that ball. They're not really putting in a lot of effort, and then when they try to put the effort in, it gets a little too late.
I agree with that. They are changing it up, and they're not expecting it. They have taken a 9-8 lead now, with Andrew Dentler back to serve.
When someone jump serves you hard, your body's into it, and you move quick to the ball. When they float serve, you take a little time off.
Yep.
You can't do that. You're not going to win these matches doing that. That's a good
Ooh.
serve. Andrew Dentler says, I'll show you a little float serve down the middle. Boom.
And finally, they get off the 8-point mark.
So, Luke, were you here maybe 4 or 5 years ago when Andrew Dentler went into the one side in the finals, down 11-5 and served 5, or in the semifinals, down 11-5, served 5 straight aces, turned around to the other side, served another 3. And ended up, it was 8 or 9 aces to close out that match. He was unstoppable.
Wow, who was that?
That might have been 2012, 2013. They ended up losing in the finals, but in the semifinals, he was way down, and he went back and served 5 bombs.
Wow.
And when you go back and serve 5 aces, switch sides, and serve 2 more, you're taking control of that match.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Well, let's see how he handles that pass. Shane Donahue with a great set. Oh.
Donahue!
Shane Donahue getting a little bit of thrust going into that ball.
Shane Donahue is one of the nice replay here. Shane Donahue takes the hands out. Dentler beats it off the block. Kalinsky's there. Donahue takes care of it, and he puts it away. That is one of those big momentum points that you need to get. And Shane Donahue, one of the fiercest competitors out here, will not let it go down to the ground without a fight.
Hey, we're at 9-9 right now, Pottstown finals, 1 game to 15. This is fantastic.
Excellent chance to take the lead here. And they do.
Shane Donahue with the stare down.
So do you guys hear that? I'm listening to the crowd. They think there are a lot of referees. I don't think they know what they're talking about.
That looked like a good set to us over here.
10-9.
Josh Castillo has cleaner sets, but that's the only person I could think of.
So after giving up 6 straight points, they've gotten 2 straight of their own to retake the lead.
But really, what could you ask for that's better than 10-9 in the Rumble Finals in a game to 15? We don't want a 15-2 game. We want a 16-14. Let's see what goes on with Shane Donahue. He is ready. He looks like he is stoked to serve this ball. He's wiping the mud off.
That's because he wants to kiss it again, right?
It could be. Let's see if he kisses it right here. Shane Donahue, he's like, I'm kissing you goodbye. Here we go.
There we go.
This is incredible. Takes it, rib at it.
That's a nice serve. Good pass.
Wow, that's another point. 11-9.
Dana Camacho rolled that just out. I'm sorry, not Dana Camacho. That was Baranek. Rolled it just out cross court.
Dana Camacho hits those inbounds because I saw him a lot yesterday.
And if you check Facebook, the Facebook feed, they will show him doing that to you 12, 15, 20 times yesterday.
Listen, we're not all as good as Adam Brocious, but We are here and we're having a good time.
So, all right, so they took a little timeout. It was 8-2, then 9-8. Now it's 11-9. So it's been a streaky game. Let's see what happens. Are we going to break now?
We're going to go to break.
Let's go to break.
This is incredible. Take your time.
Take a look at our screen there, the Gilbertsville Golf Course on Lutheran Road in Gilbertsville. Check them out on the web. The PAC Championship will be on Monday, and that will be on the 24th of September. And, you know, I'm out there 3 times a week. They got the pub, the good food and drink. They got the banquet. The Perk Valley had their football outing there to raise money for the kids. Chris Carr, the head golf professional, does the best teacher of the game I've seen. And what I love the best is 27 holes.
And we are back. We have 11 serving 9. Guys on the left are ahead.
Al, I'm telling you, in recent memory, this is one of the best finals I've seen. There's a lot of everything. There's blocking, there's serving, huge digs. I really like the tempo of this game. Let's see what Shane Donahue has to do. Let's see if he can earn another point. 11-9.
This is 1 game to 15. Got to win by 2.
The beauty of side-out scoring is that 4 points could last an eternity. Great set from Kalinske. Baranek buries it.
He's got some energy going, and that's really what you want to see from your partner in the finals. You want energy, because right now, if he can get 6 points, he gets $7,000. That's a good ratio right there.
We're going to take a quick peek back at what we just saw. Out here, they let you take it a little bit low. And it counted as a side out.
So as we were coming back, you had Shane Donahue hitting a 2-ball off of Dentler's pass.
That when you say
got
2-ball.
It right in the hands, but he hit it in the bottom of his own net, tried to kick it up, but it didn't go. Right now, it's just a side out. Here we go, Dentler and Donahue, 11-9.
Big rip out of bounds there from Andrew Dentler.
That was close, though. Sometimes you got to get an easy point by doing an ace down the line or ace deep cross court. But there's a lot of risk because you miss a lot of those serves, or I miss a lot of those serves. So there's risk. I don't get rewarded too often.
I've never seen you miss a serve. But speaking of serves, Baranek back there looking to dig out of this 9-11 hole.
They're still going with the float down the middle.
Baranek slaps at it, but it does not put it up to the
But I'll tell you what,
partner.
They're float serving that ball over to Donahue, but he is ready and he is playing that ball like he wants to play volleyball. He's not just letting it hit him, he's attacking that float serve, and that's what you have to do to get your body going for this play. 11-9, let's see what happens.
Donahue tees it up here.
I don't think that's design on the front of his shirt. I think that's all the times he's been on the ground diving for balls. It's dirt. Oh, and it's out.
That looked.
We got a little discussion here.
Let's take a replay over here.
I think it's going to be hard to see. Forniciari, the ref, says it hit the line, and if he says it hit the line, I say that it hit the line. It actually looked like it might have been in.
That looks completely
it looked like
into us.
Inside the black, but I don't have a good view from here.
Baranek ripped that ball.
When you hit it 400 miles an hour.
Oh, we're about to take another peek in here. And he takes a big swing, and it looks like it's well inside of the line.
I'm placing my confidence in Luke Pinto. He says it's in. I believe him.
I believe in this side out. That was an incredible swing.
But the ball knows. Let's see what the serve brings.
We can only see down 9-11. Kalinske takes a deep float serve. Shane Donahue whips his hands out, and Dentler puts it over top of that big block.
Dentler was he was rolling a lot earlier in the day. Now he said, I'm just going to bomb him. I'm just going to hit every ball. You try to dig it.
Listen, when you're...
Here comes Dentler on the serve. His team is up 2. Been a while since anybody scored.
That's a nice set.
Adam.
Yes, Luke.
Forearm passing, forearm setting is the safe way to go. Baranek whips his hands out almost every play from dangerous situations, and that could lose you a point. What do you think about this?
Luke, you've known me for a long time. I always have a good platform. You know that I push that every time I contact the ball. Good platform. Baranek he's a monster. He will hand set every ball out there. Nice little floaty.
And Shane Donahue, speaking of great hand sets, that was incredible.
Anything you can set, I can set better.
Let's take a quick peek back inside. After that serve, Shane Donahue wipes those paws off and gives it to Dentler, and he puts it away right off the block.
What I think is funny is I love watching beach players come out to the grass, because on the beach you get sand on your hands all the time. So a lot of people will clap. Right after the pass, they'll clap their hands to knock the sand off. Well, obviously, we're in the grass. There's no sand out here. But they do it all the time.
It's a habit.
You know who doesn't do that? The guy that has the best hands that I've seen this weekend. Baranek has not had a bad set.
So this is what I'm observing. Baranek's playing with a guy who plays on the P1440 and the AVP and the FIVB. And they're serving him. They're not serving Baranek. They're serving his partner. And Baranek's like, I'll just take care of all this stuff. That's a nice set.
Donahue whips those hands out again. Listen, volleyball is a momentum game. And Baranek has the highest energy that I have seen out here at the Pottstown Rumble. He is one of those people that will take over the game.
The only thing that has more energy than Baranek is the crowd that's here.
The crowd that's here is absolutely incredible.
They're standing to cheer. They're drinking some beer. See if Dentler can get an ace.
Wow, we've been trading side outs.
That's a shot that very few people can hit. He was about 5 feet off the net, hit it cross court at about 9 feet.
It helps when you're tall. But yes, big side out there.
So I want to see, so far their little floaty thing isn't working too well with Dentler and Donahue. I want to see if they change it up a little bit and maybe try to turn one down the line right here. Baranek, turn it. And Baranek says, no, I will floaty again. Let's see what happens.
There's
back over.
No penetration on that block.
Al, we were talking about boring volleyball. I think the last 20 side outs have been kind of boring. It's
yeah, we haven't any volleys.
Back and forth. No volleys, no points, no anything. It's 11-9.
We're digging for some energy. The crowd's digging for some energy. We want something to happen right here.
I want someone to do something spectacular.
I've been adding scoring in about 10 minutes.
Shane Donahue, let's see. Down the line, the right side. He goes cross and just out.
That was close enough to give us a little bit of excitement. But here we go.
Look, I know you were a little bit excited with that one, but that was out. So we're going to have Kalinsky go back, and my guess is he's going to deep floaty down the middle and see if he can catch him off guard. I would love for him to move that ball around a little bit with a little snap on it.
Listen, as a volleyball player, I would take a rip at this ball.
Yeah.
And he's going to hit a deep float serve.
No one really saw that deep float serve coming.
Wow.
Clearly they handled it pretty well. Big side out.
That hit the line? That was close. Wasn't it or not?
It was close to hitting the net, I thought. Close to touching net coming over. But now it's starting to get a little dark. It's hard to see it on camera because we have lights on. but now we're in artificial light instead of sunlight. Well, Baranek says, I don't care. I'm screaming that ball inside middle deep.
Baranek.
And another side out.
The smallest guy on the court, giving the stare down after that kill. And we love that. That is volleyball to a T.
He's a little bit of a talker, and I like that because it's nice talk, and he only talks after he does something. Here he goes. What do we got? We got a little float surf.
And side out we go back the other way.
I don't like Baranek and Kalinsky playing into the Dentler-Donahue game. I don't think they're going to get the points that they're going to get on these little floaty serves.
Yeah, I agree.
Al, I think we need to rip at the ball.
Sometimes you got to take a chance, Al.
Yep. Just been in a rut of back and forth with the side outs. And it continues.
Watching this final, it's pretty safe to say it looks easy to hand set this ball. It's getting dark. These are some incredible serves, and we have some pretty hand sets, and that is way more difficult than people think. Kalinsky consulting Baranek here before his next serve. Looks like he's going to hit a float serve.
And Dentler handled that pretty good, Al. So I looked up Kalinsky online just to see a little bit of his bio. He's 6'6", he's from Wisconsin, plays FIVB, 1440 tour, used to play the AVP. He graduated college in 2009, so that makes him about 32 years old, somewhere around there. In good shape. He's got arms basically that are 9 foot long each.
Yeah.
So he gets a lot of blocks.
Yeah, and on defense, you could literally reach from sideline to sideline with that.
I don't remember seeing a dry run like this, a dry spell like this without scoring in a while.
That's the beauty of side-out volleyball. They are putting their soul on the line to earn that $7,000 here at the Pottstown Rumble.
Is that out?
It was out, but I think there was a touch. They said Kalinsky touched it, and Kalinsky's not arguing, so I'm sure it was a touch. Mark Fiorinasari is on the referee. So now Kalinsky is putting up a little bit of a fight. This is Fiorinasari. He called a touch, and Kalinsky's not really arguing now, but he was sort of taking the point without the touch before. Still 11-9.
It's a cheeky sport there, Adam.
This is the finals of the Pottstown Rumble.
We want the money.
Donahue again kissing the ball and goes up top and close to an ace. Baranek to block it, but the slip, and there we might have seen the first bit of condensation on the grass.
I think we have maybe a little condensation, and I think we maybe have a little fatigue. Shane is walking a little gingerly on that leg.
We saw some cramping last match, and who knows what's going through these players' minds as we go into the second day, deep into the tournament. They are discussing something back there at the service line before Kalinsky takes the serve. Crowd calling for foot faults.
So that's 2 plays in a row, Al. I think you called it right on the dot. Now there's condensation coming in. It's getting a little bit cooler. There's a little bit of dew on the grass. It's 2 slips in a row right here.
Do you think that's just condensation, or is there cramping going on out there?
I'm not sure if I saw any tears come off any of the players. It could have been a tear that just made the grass wet, but I'm thinking condensation.
We will see as we go on to this heated match.
So let's see if Andrew Dentler, he's got sunglasses on, and it's almost 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Well,
Andrew Dentler, he turns that down line. At least they tried something. I applaud people trying anything.
Right.
Let's do something, because we're at 11-9, and I have work on Wednesday, so we really need to go somewhere before then.
That was
Hopefully
very
we'll get a point
aggressive.
by then.
We talked about Andrew Dentler. We talked about Andrew Dentler with his vision problems. We need to make sure that he's okay seeing.
We almost had a point.
Well, the other issue is if no one ever serves in, there are no points scored.
That's the beauty of side-out volleyball.
There's someone in the crowd clapping hard. He's excited to play. Shane Donahue says, let me see if I can take care of a point or two. He's a competitor right here.
And the
But
net.
he hit the net with it. All right, so we have 3 bad serves in a row.
There's some boos from the crowd here after a couple missed serves, but this is incredible volleyball we're seeing. They're just going after everything.
I think that's John Edens out in the crowd just yelling because he wants the night to be over with. He lost last round. He played a great tournament, but this is a long day.
It is indeed.
Oh, just on the rope. Dentler says,
that's close.
I see that line. You should see that line.
That was, oh, let's see this replay. After that tough serve, we have Andrew Dentler pass it, Shane Donahue with a great set, and you see that line bounce right at the end. That is qualifying as a side out. Still 11-9, Andrew Dentler back to serve.
Here comes Dentler. Let's see if he fires it up or he just floats one in the middle. Sort of like a medium ball. Another perfect set by Baranek.
And back we go.
And I would urge Shane Donahue to go play defense. He's a great blocker, but he is the best defensive player right now. Let him go out and play a little defense. Get Andrew Dentler up to block.
Other than Chad Nolan, Shane Donahue is one of the best blockers I've seen out here on the grass, and he's playing with another great blocker in Andrew Dentler.
And I agree with that. Shane is one of those guys that is the best blocker for his size, and his size is 6 foot, 6'1".
And also a great setter with that set right off Kalinski's hands from Dentler.
And Donahue. I did run a count. We've had 342 straight side outs without a point.
342?
342.
That's a lot.
I can't even count that high.
I had my stat man in the back.
He's a product of Westchester University.
Best place on earth.
11 serving 9. We've said that a few times.
We said that 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can break it here.
342 side outs ago.
Ah, we're going to say it again.
That's 343 side outs ago.
This is just some impeccable volleyball. 9-11, a championship game.
Oh, so Luke, did you try the French fries this weekend? The French fries were the best fries I've had in a long time.
I will say the French fries were absolutely incredible.
And I noticed that you took a lot of joy in the sausage that was out on the boardwalk.
The sausage out there was so good. And the only other thing that was just as good was the lobster roll. The lobster roll was so good that I would give my whole wallet to that place.
Wow.
So, Al, I'm sorry, but we have to talk about something because it's just all
Oh, I know. No,
so we're going to talk about some food, maybe a little beer. I'm going to talk about the weather.
I like the recommendation for the lobster roll. That's quite a testament right there.
Uh-oh, here's the crowd's getting into it. Let's see if they put some energy in anyone.
They're looking for some points here.
Here we go. That's a nice pass. All a little off the net.
Oh.
But I'm telling you.
So close.
Baranek has made some of the best difficult plays look easy, like that one. He was 12 feet off the net. He smacked it off Shane Donahue's hands and out of bounds.
Baranek, as far as smaller players go, his heart is really carrying this team.
But smaller, you have to look at this size right now. Smaller, he's probably 6'2", maybe? 6'3"?
He's definitely taller than we are.
Oh, there's a block. See what happens, another block? Can he get it?
Wow.
And put it away?
Oh, we have a point. We have a point.
That kind of excitement is what carries
Let's see if we can
teams
see
to
that
win
play
games.
again, but that was the first point in 2 days and 45 minutes.
Oh, we're going
Here
to
we
take a
go.
look at the replay.
Luke, bring
Baranek
me
with the
in.
serve. Shane Donahue takes that handset. Big block. Another swing from Shane Donahue. Baranek with the one-arm scoop dig and blasts it off Dentler. Absolutely incredible point there.
Maybe that's the straw that broke the camel's back, because that's the first point we had in a long, long time. Here's Baranek again with a floaty. Nice set.
And back we go.
Baranek was absolutely there, and he just let it go. Maybe thought it was wide, but now it's 11-10 with Shane Donahue looking like he's back to serve.
Shane Donahue serving. Right-handed serve.
Baranek with a nice set. And that, I believe that hit was up and over Andrew Dentler, and that's very difficult to do. That guy's blocking 11 feet.
And it goes back over with Kalinsky on the serve.
So I'm going to tell you, Al, that point brought some energy back into the crowd.
Yes, it
because
did.
That crowd was sleeping over the last 347 side outs. The crowd's back into it a little bit.
There
Let's
was
see.
a spider web over the scorebook.
You
That's
hate
how
to-
long it was.
You hate to see it.
Oh, we have another point.
Hey, you know where we are now, Al?
This-
We're tied 11-11.
Tied at 11.
The spider web is gone, and we are ready for some action. I think we woke up the crowd. They're going to head over to that beer tent by Ideal Brewery. They are funding this exciting Pottstown Rumble.
I hope the line's gone by the time I get back in there.
I think we will absolutely give you a fast pass to the front of the line, Adam, as Kalinsky goes back to serve.
Another an ace.
Uh-oh.
Three
Hey,
straight
Al,
points.
Al, that's my ball. No, you get it.
Yep.
That's what happened right there.
Right down the middle.
That's the hubby-wife seam, and they couldn't figure it out.
12-11 and a timeout from Dentler and Donahue.
That timeout.
We'll be right back with the men's final.
When did you see the sign?
When I needed to create a better visitor experience.
Improve our workflow.
Attract new customers. That's when Fast Signs recommended Fleet Graphics.
Yeah, now business is rolling in. Get started at fastsigns.com.
All right, Adam. There's
Hey,
a
Al,
shot of the crowd.
Al, I was just saying before we went to break that it was 11-8 at one point, and the crowd sort of fell asleep a little bit. They got 1 point, 11-9, and then we were there seemingly forever.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was back and forth and back and forth.
And no volley. It was just like serve, return, that's it.
Right. But now, what happened in the last 3 serves? 3 points. This is big right now. This is 12-11, which sets up great for the Pottstown Rumble Finals. But let's see. If I were Shane and Dentler, Donahue and Dentler, I'd be a little scared right now because they lost momentum. Let's see if they can get it back right here with the side out.
Kalinsky's been on a good run of serves, but that's a bit too far.
Well, he came back after the break, and there was a timeout and stuff, so he had 2 minutes to think about that.
So if nothing else, the timeout gave him a quick side out. They're trying to figure out, is it Donahue's serve?
Now it's Donahue's turn to serve.
Shane Donahue is just the person to take this match back. He can go back there, get 1 ace or 2 aces, force someone into an uncomfortable shot, dig a ball and put it away. Then we have a tie game. Maybe they get a lead.
11-12.
Baby, feel the steam. Let's go. Shane Donahue, in my opinion, is a true warrior playing this game.
Serving 11-12.
Let's see what he has.
Getting some clapping from the fans.
I don't know what he does that ball, but it's 6. Here we go.
Here he goes with big jump serve.
Boom.
That's a nice swing, but a
Two
good
ball.
pass.
Yes, that seemed to be the right time.
I'm going to tell you what, Shane's limping a little bit.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little bit surprised at that. That's 2 or 3 times we've seen him limp.
A very quick side out.
Could be the toll of a long weekend. Maybe it's a bruise from yesterday.
So I'm looking at the faces of players. I've got 4 players out on the court. I got a few open players right in front of me. They're not happy they're not playing, but they're happy because they're not playing.
I got you there.
I think they'd be happier if they had a beer, but let's see what happens here. That's a nice set.
And that's a point.
Not in play.
That is a point at 13-11. Shane hit that just slightly
Not
out.
what you expected there.
They are 2 away
from $7,000.
And what's that? That was they were down what? 8-4, 9-4,
What they call the
11-4.
enforced error at 13-11.
No, they were down 8 or 9-4, and then they were down 11-8.
Okay.
With 5 unanswered points. Here you go. Oh, a little back set. Let's see how they change in transition. Andrew Dentler does a great job of adjusting right there with an easy pass from Shane Donahue.
Time, Dentler, let's go! Time to make a play.
Adam Brocious of Pharma Sales is literally sponsoring this Rumble.
I've heard that.
Make something happen.
Comes Dentler.
Here's
Great
Dentler overpass. Kind of
I
a soft
think
little
they
block.
scored. They have been on 11.
I
for a
thought
ton of
Shane
time.
might have like fisted that and put it straight down. Andrew Dentler, it's time to change sides right here. 13-12. This is a Pottstown Rumble. We are near the end. These are the best players of the tournament right here.
You have to be careful about that overpass. You cannot redirect that ball. And Shane Donahue just went straight up, put it right down.
Now, Luke, I'm going to talk to you about that. You can redirect that ball. If it's a blocking motion, you can throw that down. Get it out of my kitchen. That's what I do.
Listen, we don't do very much of that, Adam, but thank you for your wise wisdom of your old age.
Hey, here's the crowd. You guys hear that crowd out here? The announcer's getting them riled up. Ken Cass is sitting there smoking a cigar and watching this. Anticipation. Big serve. Another overpass? No.
This Baronet guy is saving the day.
He's the MVP right now.
Yes, I agree. I love it. Love his energy. It's just it makes you a crowd favorite when you're like that.
He's a crowd favorite.
He has the biggest shirt in the tournament.
Yeah.
I think that's a double XL.
That's Hudson Bates' shirt.
You mean the pit bull. All right, so here we go. Kalinsky with a little deep floater. Nice set, as always, from Donahue.
Oh, nice try.
Baranek almost gets there. That's incredible. Right off the block, you can't change momentum like that, like Baranek did.
Your side, Shane.
So the crowd seems to be getting behind Shane Donahue.
I think that's just Josh Castillo. He is a through and through Shane Donahue fan, East Coast Mafia.
He's also a local legend.
Local legend, we love him.
That's a nice serve. And another perfect set. But a good dig. But that put it right into the French fry.
I will say you should go head over and get some French fries.
Someone get that ball and grab me a large fry while you're over there.
Or a fresh squeezed lemonade. Doesn't matter to me. But all I'm saying is that he squeezed that ball for a perfect set, just like those lemonades.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is good. Good segue. He's done this before, hasn't he?
Luke is very natural on the mic. Here we go. That's another perfect set and a perfect put away. But Al, earlier you were asking me how you can get more involved with the Rumble, how you can play, how you can see what's going on. You can always go to Bill Bonney Photography and see all the shots he takes.
Oh, yeah.
He's the official photographer for the Pottstown Rumble. He probably takes 5,000 pictures over 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
They're all on his website. He's got great pics. If you like a pic that he took of you, you can purchase it from Bill.
He does do a nice job, and he's been around forever, right?
Not as long as Adam's been around.
Oh. We have a tie game.
Shane Donahue says, give me some love.
And Donahue's fired up.
Shane Donahue is very low-key all tournament long, but when he gets fired up, it gives you chills. Now we're back. Dentler serving 13-13.
So
the crowd is awake.
Al, this is what I explained before. We're playing to 15, but you have to win by 2. So if it gets to 14-14, then you still have to win by 2. So it'd have to get to 16.
So we could go on to whatever, no cap?
We could go on forever, and that's kind of what we
There's no
want.
cap. It could end up 419 to 417.
Okay.
I'll be gone by then, Al.
Yeah, me too.
Luke will be
Well, Luke
here.
can finish it. He
Luke
can
will
finish.
out the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave at about 195 to 194.
I'm told we have 15 more minutes of tape.
All right, let's see. It's 13-13. This is what we want in the finals, though. I don't want a 15-1 finals.
Right.
Listen,
Let's see what we got here.
This is what we did not pay for. Shane Donahue.
Oh, that's
another
tight.
great set.
Oh, that is a tight set.
That's a point. Do we have championship point here?
This is what I like about Shane. Shane's smiling. He's like, hey, I know that I made a mistake. Let's just fight through and win another point right here.
Shane Donahue is a fierce competitor, but I will say, from the start of this day, Kalinsky and Baranek, you knew they were going to be here.
So, some people call Shane Donahue the honey badger because he don't care.
He do not give a care.
Here's Kalinsky serving for the
we
championship.
Got the slow clap blowing. All right, it's not slow anymore.
It's very fast clap.
Now it's a clap.
Way too exciting. And he serves it to Dentler.
Oh, let's see.
Donahue whips his
That's a
hands out
perfect-
on. How, Adam, hand clap. How aggressive do you have to be to whip your hands out on possible Pottstown Rumble point to do that?
When you're a competitor and when you're confident in your game, you can do it all. I bump set that ball.
I would have as well. But
Shane needs to get up, get this point, and tie it up. I can see him going a short cross right here, right down this line. Let's
we
see what
want
he does.
free volleyball. Once it gets tied up and we go to extras, we want free volleyball. No, my.
No.
Oh, my.
So the crowd
Oh,
groans because that's an ace, but it ticked the net. Josh
Wow.
Castillo.
Barely.
He's in the crowd going crazy. He knew that touching that.
This Josh Castillo guy, Here we go. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. Right there, clicks the top of the tape.
I have a lot of confidence in the ref. The ref saw it. Again, they're going with the slow, medium, fast clap. Let's see what happens.
Baranek for the match.
Baranek goes to Dentler.
Oh, that's not a good pass.
Oh, no, they stave off elimination.
Just like in golf, on any hole, you need one good play. So Shane Donahue made a great set on a bad pass. He made a great set, and it was easy for Dentler to put that ball away.
Listen, past champions, they know how to play calm under pressure. 1 point in side-out volleyball means nothing. They will be able to get this back on this Andrew Dentler serve if he does what he needs to do.
Let's see if Dentler can get a quick point. That's a nice serve.
Kalinsky whips his hands out.
Oh, it's too far.
That set was about as smooth as I've seen a set. But Baranek just didn't get on top of it. Now we got a 14-14 tie. What do we get from this?
Free volleyball! We love free volleyball. Listen, Baranek has been swinging lights out and decides to shoot that ball. That is not the right choice. He shot it out of bounds, and now we have free volleyball.
I love the way the court's starting to look because the light is right behind the Pharma Sales sign. So I'm getting a little free press right now.
This tournament would not be possible without Pharma Sales
No, it would be possible. It would not be possible without Seth and Ken Cass. They do all the work. They spend a large part of their year organizing this. This is 4,000 players and probably 20,000 people. That's a lot of organizing right there.
This is the most incredible tournament you could be at.
Yep.
The vibes, the absolute awesome scene here. That's what you want. You have thousands of people sticking around 8 o'clock at night on Sunday when they might have work tomorrow to watch this final. This is so amazing.
How can they keep doing this 14 all?
14 all. Let's see what happens.
And wives that I told I would be home at 7:30.
Well, guess what? Those wives are wrong because we are staying here for this final.
For the last 8 years, you haven't been home at 7:30 on Sunday night.
No, I thought maybe she'd buy that, but yeah.
An absolute rip. We take a back set
Oh!
And a double axe handle set.
You gotta love that.
That looks
Donnie
fine. That was
we
a lot
got
of
some
fast
argument,
Let's
but
look this
let's
again.
watch.
Go ahead, Luke.
We got Baranek with a absolutely filthy back set, and then a dig, and Donahue with the last-ditch effort with that double scissor kick.
And Dentler didn't really like the set. I liked the set. I thought it was clean looking. It came out directly, exactly where he wanted it. And then we had a little more condensation slippage. The guy, I think, looking at his feet, Kalinsky's got like size 18 feet.
It's so just, why would you back set a ball like that?
Here we go, Donahue looking,
Baranek's everywhere.
There he goes. Can
Kalinsky
he put it
takes
away?
his hands.
He can!
We got another point.
Match
so here's
point.
what happened on that play. Let's replay it, but what happened was Kalinsky went back to his AVP days where a block is a touch. Block's not a touch at Pottstown.
We're taking a look here.
Here we go, call
Dentler
it
passes it. Donahue with a beautiful set. Baranek just pushes it to Kalinsky, and he puts it over. Donahue puts it back, and Baranek is everywhere today.
Yeah, he is the MVP.
This kid is just digging in for a $7,000 here at the
He
Pottstown
reminds me
Rumble.
of a young Luke Pinto.
Yes, I've heard that.
I have never heard that because I am not that good.
Oh, is it
Shane
in?
Donahue is staring
We
down
got a
that shot.
stare down, a long stare down. I would almost guarantee Shane thinks he's going to get a point here on his serve.
That was a stare down, man.
That's a big stare down for a side out. So I appreciate the stare down as much as anyone, but it's just a side out. Let's move along.
You got to look at the scoreboard before you stare down.
Andrew Dentler, let's see if you can get a little magic with an inside out cutty towards the line.
I think we want more free volleyball.
Inside out cutty towards the line, but he just missed it.
Ah,
Who could see that coming?
He took a shot. He went aggressive.
It's so light out here. The lights may be affecting people. We got two sideline lights. It's a little darker than you see. We got two lights behind us, and we are hoping.
And they're back to the clap.
This time it's Kalinsky serving for the championship.
I could see a little short floaty here to finish it.
Oh, he goes deep to Shane
floaty.
Donahue.
Shane Donahue.
The block! Oh, no, he slipped it. He almost had it.
We want more volleyball.
And
that's all it is.
I'm only here for free volleyball.
We want more free volleyball.
So I really don't blame that on condensation. He fell because of the condensation, but he wasn't getting that off that dig.
It was a little bit too far of a pullback from Kalinsky.
Those guys are hitting the ball so hard, it's spinning so hard off the hands. It was just a little bit of a deep dig.
Shane Donahue is fierce.
He is fierce. They have to do something, though. They can't just give him lobs all day. Let's see.
Ooh,
Right,
that was
so
a
that's
nice
a great serve. And
Dude, some of the best hands I've seen.
those are the best hands, but Shane is hurting right now. He almost didn't get up right now. And, yeah, Shane is hurting. Look at his face.
That is just desire. That's not hurting. That's desire. And probably also cramping.
A little bit of both. And again, Baranek serving for the game, the title, the money.
Here you go, Baranek. I don't know why they're not going to Shane. He's cramping.
Another side out deep in enemy territory here. We have now a side out. Dentler back to serve, 14 serving 15. We're in free volleyball, so we're just excited about any of this.
But Luke, here at Pottstown, there is no cap.
No cap.
Why would anyone want to cut off how much volleyball we have coming today?
We have more volleyball. Well, we are going to extend this as far as we can.
What I'm surprised about is we haven't been on a commercial break in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Because we can't get any points.
Because
let's see what. Oh, here we go.
I will think that this is ending right now. I think
this is it.
Al, you think this serve?
I think this serve is it.
They've had enough.
Al and Luke have this serve is it.
They've had enough.
I'm going on a 2-1 against.
No more free
$1
volleyball.
apiece. $1
right.
is the bet. 2-1 against.
No more
Slow
free
clap
volleyball.
coming.
Right here.
Let's see what
this
happens.
This is where we win $7,000. That's what they
believe
want.
Shane Donahue puts
That's
this
what
away.
they came for. That's what they want.
Shane Donahue.
Oh,
Thank you, Shane Donahue. You've just added to my retirement.
Listen, this is a dig deep match. We are going to suck the life out of every single point we can get. We have.
But we are adding like this crowd is finally awake after all this time.
We have.
They were asleep in the middle of this.
We
match.
have.
Yes.
Hundreds and hundreds of people here standing up late at night on a Sunday, just dying for more volleyball. This is why we love the Pottstown Rumble.
Shane Donahue, how about a cutty to the left? I like that serve, but a nice pass by Baranek.
Oh, they scored it, tie it up.
Mark is going to make a call here.
And that's why Andrew Dentler is one of the crowd favorites for blocking.
Oh,
they're 15-15. We're switching sides.
Let's look at this again and see what is forcing more volleyball. A huge Andrew Dentler block.
I don't even know how huge that was. It looked like it was. Hey, we got
we're tied. We're tied at 15.
This is more free volleyball.
More free volleyball. Shane Donahue rips a serve out of bounds.
Back to
Shane
Baranek.
Donahue, I think right now he's running on pure adrenaline because I know he's cramping, but I know he is stoked to be here in the Pottstown Rumble Finals.
I've never seen anyone dig this deep. But Baranek, our vote for player of the tournament is
Right
incredible.
Now, a few great things would have to happen for Shane Donahue to take it over Baranek, but it's close.
That is, he doesn't care. He doesn't, you can be cramping up and you can hand set like a god.
Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger handsets all day. I'll tell you what, the last 10 minutes, the crowd has actually come alive.
Yeah.
Because they were absolutely asleep. Now they're clapping every play. We got some music on. I even saw them pour a beer in the beer tent.
We're pouring stuff from the beer tent.
Here we go, Andrew Dentler. Can he get an ace? It's right down the middle, not too bad. Oh.
Wow.
And the block and the point. So Dentler and Donahue now point
Donahue
away.
doing a touchdown. He's ready to go.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this.
Here we go.
A great set, but bang right off your face. That is a great block from Donahue, the smaller blocker.
So now for the first time in this tournament, Dentler and Donahue have game point.
We
Match
got a
point,
slow
$7,000
/ fast clap.
point. Let's see what happens.
Yes, that is it.
And we have
That's an ace
on an ace.
A cross-court ace down the line.
What a match.
That is big. Shane Donahue, Andrew Dentler, big ace down the line.
All right, we'll be right back.
I was just going to say, you can't get the game point with guys that jump serve because sooner or later they're going to hit one you can't get. And that's
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
All right, thanks everybody for watching. Once again, the champions, Dentler and Donahue, in a lengthy championship match. Thanks for joining us. I'm Al Canosa for Adam Brocious. Thanks for watching the 2019 Pottstown Rumble.